Yeah. Hey, last night, my first time in a Tesla, I never felt so poor.
It seemed real basic inside, huh?
Nigga, that shit was clean.
That
Really?
was nice.
Oh, that shit was clean. I felt real poor. And also, I would say as a student or a lover of R&B, I actually thought I swear I thought Eric Benet was a studio singer.
He could sing.
That nigga got
He got range.
pipes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pause. Whoa.
I don't do no pause on no R&B, man. He was singing his ass off. To be almost 60,
It was Eric Benet, Joe, and who else?
Eric Benet,
Music.
Joe, and Music Soul Child.
Okay.
Oh,
That shit
yeah.
was solid,
I
man.
wasn't going to that concert.
I heard
You
about.
said you wasn't? Why?
Nah, I like music. The other two.
Joe?
No, they.
Oh,
You know
Joe?
what? They was doing. They went right to the shits, man. They wasn't playing no games.
No shit.
No games.
Why
It
I
wasn't
thought Mary
no.
J was on that tour?
She with Neo and Mario. They was just here
Oh,
last
okay,
week, I think.
okay.
I heard that one was kind of empty.
Mary J, Neo,
Yeah,
and Mario.
because
Yeah.
who want to go see Neo and Mario?
Well, I mean that's what's that T-Mobile, right? That's a big ass venue for them.
That's a
But
big venue for them.
yeah, I thought Eric Benet was a fucking studio singer, man. He could sing his ass off.
must
So I
have-
was like, damn. I was telling wifey, I'm like, damn, it's kind of crazy that they made him go first, because everybody, Music Soul Child kind of been bombing for the last couple years.
How about to say how was music?
Music did safe,
Okay.
Yeah.
very safe, and he wasn't fucking with them high notes.
He didn't take his
No.
glasses
But
off,
I
did
think because he was with men that can actually sing, it was a better performance. But he ain't played no games. Went right to the shits. Every song, bomb, 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 bomb.
Music.
I said,
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn, that man got a fucking catalog.
Yeah, he do.
Yes, he
that
does.
you,
I fuck with
I
music.
ain't really know too many Eric Benet songs.
Which is why he went first.
Which is why he went first.
Because
can't- I can't
sometimes you
name
can
two.
have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have the songs, then it doesn't.
I know my
translate.
daughter loves him, so I feel bad saying this, but I kind of tuned out Joe.
Why?
First of all, me and wifey pre-gamed, so I had like 2 big ass shots of
Tequila?
yes, and then I had 2 glasses of wine, something
Don
I'll
Julio?
never do again.
What kind of wine was you drinking?
Chardonnay.
Really?
Yeah.
You drinking with your pinky up too, huh?
I mean, because it was an R&B concert, so I was kind of like trying to be smooth. I wasn't trying to drink nothing like, But by that time, I was like, yep, I'm here. And I kind of tuned in. You know what? Joe was on what I feel like stifled his career. Like, when I seen Joe on stage, I thought I was looking at R. Kelly. And I think that's his problem. He's dressed just like the nigga. His first, I mean, not his first album. His second album is 12 Play Remix.
That's a wild take right there.
Is it?
I think it's pretty spot on.
All the things? Listen to all the things R. Kelly could have did that.
I ain't never been a Joe fan, so I can't even.
No, Joe
Well,
got joints.
yeah.
Joe got joints.
Yeah, don't
Never
play with
been a
Joe.
Joe- yeah,
Don't
But he
play
was
with
like
Joe.
right
he was
now.
like an old
Yeah.
uncle up there. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciated the concert, even like the MC, like everybody played to their age. It wasn't like they were trying to be young for the
old niggas
crowd.
trying to be young
Yeah.
Like
niggas.
the MC was playing like old ass music, nigga. I was like, he was in there playing like the fucking the Golden Girls theme and shit, and they was in there boogieing and shit,
Yeah,
right?
bro,
Because
we
it
old, bro.
was an older
That's a
concert.
bop.
And
That's a
then,
bop, though.
Yeah.
Yes, he was looking at me crazy because I knew all the words.
The Golden
Like,
Girls theme is a
I used to
bop.
watch
That
this with my
was.
grandma. What are you talking about?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
This was
Joe.
on repeat.
Joe felt like to me, Joe felt like he was the only one actually like trying to be younger than what he was.
Why do women like the Golden Girls? Every chick I dated loved the Golden Girls.
You didn't like the Golden Girls? You like,
Actually, a
wait,
pretty good show.
you like Girlfriends but don't fuck with Golden Girls?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I
I
can't relate to
liked,
them old white women.
I'm actually an all
Them
in
white
the
women was
family.
all
kinda.
funny.
You like All in the Family? But see, I like the Jeffersons. So I can.
I think All in the Family is the greatest
TV
sitcom
show?
ever.
Over
created.
Married with Children?
Married with Children is right there.
It's right there, but All in the Family was
That's all in
That's
the
where all the
family.
spinoffs came off.
All in the
right?
Family.
All in the
Yeah.
Family? Yeah.
I think without All in the
Archie
Family, we
Bunker?
don't get we
Yeah.
don't get the spicy we don't get the spicy sitcoms that came.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
set the
Without
tone.
that show.
and Archie Bunker was a real racist.
Oh,
So I
was he a
fucked with
racist or was he a bigot?
What's the difference?
Racist is I don't like you because
Bigot.
you're this.
Bigot.
Bigot is I prefer you because you're this.
Bigot,
I prefer black.
bigot,
Okay.
Racist would be I hate black.
Okay.
bigot.
Okay.
Okay.
But I think that's the greatest sitcom ever created. Golden Girls, I kind of like what they represented, and then I think just my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Spit it out, nigga.
Right.
I think black women thought they was looking at black women on the screen.
You think black women was looking at black women when they watched Golden Girls?
Yeah.
Why? Because they were all single women.
Ooh.
And
Ooh. All in a cohabitate under one household?
Yeah.
I mean, if you kind of look at the blueprint of the black women single, I mean,
Living
black
The older black
living
single
and
women?
girlfriends, they're kind of Golden Girls with younger black women cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Golden Girls,
But
to
wouldn't
me,
that be
was the
designing women
original.
too?
Say that again.
Designing
TV show
women.
Designing
Ain't
Women?
Designing Women spinoff of Golden Girls.
Is it?
There were
Is
3
it?
shows that came from Golden Girls.
I don't know about
Empty
that.
Nest.
You had Maude,
No, Ma was before Golden
Mine
Girls.
was before Golden Girls.
but the lady from Maude
It's
was
the
Same
same
from
actor.
mine is the same. Yeah,
Two
but
different
so
shows.
there's Maude, Golden Girls,
Empty Nest.
and then there was one more.
I don't think it was Designing Women.
I think Design Women was on a whole other channel. It was the whole
CBS,
different.
I
When
believe.
somebody from Golden Girls owned Design Women.
I don't think so.
Or am I tripping?
Designing
Oh,
Women
that's
was
a-
like Delta Burke.
Design Delta Burke and
Oh, okay, that was some other shit.
Uh,
that
Jack
was before
Taylor,
my
the black
time.
dude?
I
Yeah.
came up on like the
The fact that I know that is crazy.
yeah, I know, huh? You talk about me last
With
week.
your grandma.
Oh, my mom.
I came up
Your
on
mom.
like
yeah.
Murder She Wrote,
Matlock.
Matlock,
He wore the same gray suit every episode.
In the Heat of the
He
Night.
won like a motherfucker though.
In the heat of the night.
And Heat
for
of the Night,
sure.
yeah. That still come
And-
on.
Dallas.
Dallas.
Night Court.
I ain't
Dynasty.
Get that far. I
You
didn't
never
get that
watched
far.
Dallas?
That might be before his time.
Yeah, that my
was
grandma
before.
was
Baywatch.
hooked to Dallas.
Then you
Baywatch.
get into the night. The night is where, nigga, it was up, nigga. That's when you get the motherfucking. Because you got to think about what they had.
Unsolved Mysteries.
You had Living Single. Friday, what is it? The nights on Fox. What it was, a Living Single.
Martin, Living
Martin.
Single, and Living Color.
Was it Living Color on that?
It was on
time?
Thursdays.
No, Rock was on there.
Rock.
Jesus.
It was a
Illinois.
terrible show.
But
I did not like that.
that's
show.
what I grew up on, and in the fucking stories, which
But
is
he
childish.
was there
Mm-hmm.
for a while.
I fucking hated the
was there.
stories, bro. I don't know how old as like how they just. I don't know
Victor's
how
still
it was.
alive too, ain't he?
Who?
Victor?
I
Yes.
think he is.
I think
He looked good to be in his
the
early
story's
120s.
still on too. They don't look. I don't remember the stories being all clear and shit, so I don't like the way it looked.
So they can't have the stories in HD?
No,
Nah, it's,
nah, you can't do the stories in
start getting
HD.
weird.
I just remember Price is Right. My grandma would stay watching Price is Right.
My barber is he watches that every time I'm in his barbershop.
Price is Right?
Yeah.
The new one? Like
Yeah.
with the new dude?
It's
God.
not that bad. It's not that bad. It ain't what we
They
came
got the
up
same
on.
damn games. The little mountain nigga that be going up the little
They
hill
got
and
like
shit.
one or two like new ones.
Plinko and all that shit.
Price is Right.
I miss game shows.
I hated Jeopardy. I can't stand Jeopardy.
As I got older, I started answering a lot of questions on Jeopardy. I
Yeah,
felt
like
smart.
Jeopardy.
I ain't like it.
I love Jeopardy.
Probably answered like
I ain't
3
like none of
questions
them old ass
episode.
games. I like the
Yeah.
dating shit.
I like Wheel of Fortune, Supermarket Sweeps.
Oh, Supermarket
Supermarket
Sweeps.
Sweeps.
I wanted to be.
I
on
want to go on that
Supermarket
right
Sweeps
now
so
as a
bad.
grown adult.
Yes.
Hell yeah. That
never
and
watched
American
Supermarket
Gladiators.
You seen the documentary on that?
Yeah, I did.
That shit's
That
crazy.
shit's crazy.
Because the one I remember, he wasn't even on the show that long.
The black
He like
dude?
the face of it.
Oh.
No, the surfer nigga.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't he on steroids?
Yeah, but he got hurt. Like he wasn't with this. He wasn't with it. Like we thought he was with it.
I was a
That
kid.
nigga
I
got
swore I
hurt
was going to get
big.
grown to be on American Gladiators, but I was prepping and everything. Man, I look at that shit like, ain't no way in hell you going to hit me with them hard-ass
Yeah,
tennis
man,
balls.
that was a hard.
That used to be the funnest stuff. Like you go watch American Gladiators, then the next day on the playground with your friends, you're trying to do all of that shit. I remember having monkey bar fights
Yeah,
with my
nah,
friends.
I remember
like,
about
nigga, we
Copac.
American
Your
Gladiators.
legs.
What?
Shit.
Yep. Trying to pull
Chick
each
out here,
other
chicken
off.
fight like a motherfucker.
But yeah, man, that's what we did. We checked that out last night, man, and then just drinking. So we came in the house at like 4 o'clock in the morning, bro, and
Oh
I'm
my god.
And it's daylight savings time.
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
I was
like
out
that,
a
man.
long time, and so I'm trying to recover.
What is it? The hair on the dog? You got to keep drinking.
That's what I was trying to
Hell
get him to
no.
do. He don't
Yeah.
want to listen to me.
Smell
I
them.
said,
I didn't even want to
I said, "Babe,
smell.
come take this shot. He said,
I didn't even want
"What?
to smell
You're
no fucking
drinking?"
alcohol.
Why you sniffing
When we
alcohol?
went out.
Just drink the shit.
No, meaning like I was drinking so much,
Mhm.
I didn't want to fuck with it no more.
That's how you knew it was time for us to go. Because, like, we were holding on to that second round of shots for, like, maybe a good 30, 40 minutes and was looking at each other like, you gonna drink it? Are you gonna drink yours? Because we was tired of drinking.
It'd be like that.
But I think a Tesla is next on my list, man.
You think about getting one now?
Yeah.
All right, let me know how that is.
I'm not putting no money in Elon Musk's pocket. Fuck him.
Why? What do you do?
Cause he's just the white South African. Like I just don't like the combination of the two.
He sounds weird.
Yeah, I just don't like. He's creating,
trust
he's
it,
creating
huh?
all these broken homes. I would buy a car from Nick Cannon. I'm not buying one from Elon Musk. Fuck him.
No, for real, with all them kids. 14.
Man, 14.
He's
He can
crazy.
afford them. Shit.
Elon
Who got
Musk.
He the richest man on the
So
planet.
what? We
Shit,
killed. We killed Sean Kemp when he had a bunch of kids. We killed Antonio Cromartie when he had a bunch of kids. We killed Nick Cannon when he had a bunch of kids.
Did we?
Yes.
We ain't killed Nick Cannon, really.
Yeah.
They tear
Yeah.
up to shreds.
I think if you can,
If you
well,
can
I mean,
afford
that's
it,
just,
it don't matter.
That's
But you the
people in
richest nigga
general.
on
That's
earth.
not
like,
true. That's not true. Like trying to spend time in 8 different households, whether you have the money or not, that's not healthy.
You the richest white nigga on earth.
That's-
I could have
Yeah.
multiple kids.
Your kids can have all the material possessions in the world, but you can't be present in 10 different households.
There's
I mean,
no way.
presence is subjective. One,
It might be better
And
for the
then
kid.
I
He's
think
not
that's
there.
Necessarily.
I think that's an internet discussion because, I mean, if you a good looking nigga, it's not that hard to get a woman pregnant.
That's a fact.
You don't even have to be
It's
good
not-
looking.
It don't. That's a
Yeah.
fact.
Well, it's not like
It's
a-
not. But it's not. It's not
It's
about
not
whether
really
you
a-
can have a bunch of kids. It's like
Can you
should I
afford
have
the kids?
Should I have kids in 10 different homes, 11 different homes, or
Shit,
however many
bitch,
different
can you
homes?
afford them?
But you the richest man on earth. Yeah. I'll put
And
you
I'm
on,
one of-
I'll put you on salary to just raise our kids.
I keep saying like I'm one of them ones, right? Like, for the majority, a lot of my life, I grew up in a 2-parent household.
Privilege.
But a 2-parent household is also very overrated.
It depends on the parents to a certain capacity. though.
It
It
depends
on
to
the
me on the
parents.
fucking structure. I don't give a fuck how much you around. I don't give a fuck how much you around because you got helicopter parents, you got parents that want to live through their kids, you got toxic parents, you got parents that you don't get along with. All of that shit can still fuck the kid up, and you right there.
I mean,
I know a lot of niggas who think they the cool parent where the kid are like, can you get the fuck away from me?
it's possible, but what's the probabilities of it, though?
A lot, especially now. Parenting is like a social norm. It's not how we grew up parenting. Now the motherfuckers is doing it to put it on the internet.
You don't see the benefits of you being in a 2-parent household compared to your peers, like the difference between how you brought up and how they live their life. You don't think you coming from a 2-parent household has something to do with that?
No, because I'm fucked up too.
Yeah, but there's levels of being fucked up, though.
No.
Fucked up is fucked up.
Fucked up is fucked up. You can be in a 2-parent household and still have no, like, I think
It has a lot to do with what you're exposed to.
It goes based off of the parents,
Yeah,
the quality of the
so
parents.
it's like if the parents are staying together just for the sake of wanting to provide a 2-parent household and they hate each other, that it rubs off on the kids. Like they don't know they don't know what it's like to experience love without like conflict because that's what they're used to seeing.
So
Used to seeing their parents fighting.
when it's done right, 2-parent household when it's done right versus a single-parent household when it's done right, which one you're going to have a better odds of having a better childhood when both are done right?
I mean,
Or
parenting.
two. I would say two.
Parenting
two parents.
in itself, I think that's rooted in ego. I think parenting in itself is luck. It's a lot to do with luck. I know a lot of great parents that the kid just ended up completely shitty. And I know a lot of bad parents that have kids that are thriving. I think as a parent now,
That could be best for the kids too. 'cause
I
you
think that's subjective again. Because you
This
can
whole
be-
conversation is subjective.
You can be a good person and not necessarily be a good parent, because those two things are mutually exclusive.
Yes.
I can be a good person, but when it comes to when it comes to parenting my child, I may get that consistently wrong, and therefore my child turns out to be a shitty person. I can be as good of a person as I want to, but I can keep making mistakes. Like I keep going left when I should have went right as a parent.
Okay.
You have a 2-parent household where multiple kids come out of it, and you get different outcomes with different kids.
Absolutely.
So some of that revolves off the kid
Absolutely.
too.
Yeah.
Again, 2-parent households are kind of overrated. I think it's the foundation of the house that determines what and how that child decides to take that out into the real world. And also, there's two things. I mean, to me, there's two things, right? So you got how is your child going to look at love and relationships when they leave the nest?
In a
And
2-parent
then-
household,
Just period. And then on the other one, will my child be competitive when they leave the nest? It's rarely do you get both.
some of that responsibility got to go on the kid too.
All of it
Yeah.
goes on the kid.
But
when you think about it,
you oftentimes when you leave the nest, you're leaving with what you've learned in the house, right?
Mhm.
Because we all, even from dating wise, do you remember how like innocent you took dating before you started to actually?
Yeah.
But you're going into dating with things that you've learned and you've seen. Majority of it is in your household, and then from there you start picking up, and then now
You
we
learn
all
as you
just
go. Yeah.
fucked up, and then we just compromising each other's fucked upness.
DaVinci, we'd love to hear what you think about this. You want to come join us? No, we get it.
bro.
Come on.
We'd love to hear your thoughts on the subject.
Nah, you good. You good.
But
You think we normalize single parent households as a black community? Because I think we embrace that a lot more than any other race.
What's the question?
Do you think we normalize single parent households as a black community?
I think so. I believe so. Yes.
I don't think that we normalize it. I think that it just kind of became the
common thing.
common thing. So it's just like it just happened to be that way, and people were accepting of it because it's like I'm being raised by all women, you being raised by all women. Like it was just a common thing.
But I was
People.
for a lot of my life, I was in a 2-parent household, and I was also raised by women, and I'm as fucked up as it gets
But then that goes back
emotionally.
to the child, to the kid. You still gonna have your certain behavior skills, whether you're in 1-parent or 2-parent household. You just try to alleviate the better structure for 2-parent household to bring balance.
Yeah, but to say like, and this is where I say like both can be overrated. It's all about luck, right? Because at the same time, you would think that being raised by all women, I would be someone who was a more of like an empath and a nurturer and loving, and I get
That
into
has
it
to
with
do
my
with the type
emotions.
of that has to do
No.
with the type of women that raised you, because
Bingo.
the women in your life are not empathetic. They are not.
Most women are not.
No. Like, and I'm not, and that's no jab to them or anything like that. It's just that their priority was financial structure. It wasn't really like, hey, come here and let me console you. It was like, I need to make sure that I get everything done so that you guys are taken care of financially. But on the emotional side, they kind of flinch when you try to even hug them. So it's like,
That's most women though. It's like
Really?
y'all are
'Cause I
y'all.
don't think so.
I think women look at themselves as women they want to be and not women that they are. So yes, most women should be nurturing, should have a lot more empathy. Most of them are as fucking fucked up as it gets.
I think you could.
Y'all
be
not the
empathy-
grandmas. Y'all not the grandmas and the aunties and from the back of the day that we came to know. Y'all are fucked up. Y'all are men too. So y'all are raising children that
I mean, do that go to the women in your background though? Like they kind of older. We ain't talking about.
I don't know too many women that like you got to go back to like the great grandmas and shit. I don't know too many women who are like.
Yeah, but I mean, when you say grandmas and great grandmas,
depends.
I think as you move up in generation, like your empathy kind of goes up. Like you ever see your parents do something with their child, and you weren't like that towards me. Like as a grandparent, you kind of get it right more. As a great grandparent, you kind of get it right more. You know, as generations move on. But as a parent, as a kid, you didn't treat me that way. So when you say empathy goes up, like when you say grandparents back in the day, for me, I think that's universal. Like grandparents just, now I've made all the mistakes raising you, so now I kind of have a knowledge base of what I should have and should not have done. That I'm going to apply to my grandchildren and every generation going.
So okay, so that goes to my point then, right? So when we talk about, that's why I say like you go back to the great grandparents and all that shit, but at the same time, I think grandparents in general, just a lot of them are just getting a second chance at parenting.
Yes,
because if you ask their direct kids, they'd be fucked up. But then you talk to the grandkids, they'd be like, man, my grandma's.
And they get a break from the kids. At the end of the day, they know them grandkids going back to the parents. So the grandparents ain't stuck raising with them 24/7.
That is also a factor. I only have to be a great person for these 4 hours until your mama come back from the Mary J. Neo Mario concert. I have no problem. I have no problem giving y'all all the snacks y'all want and turning on Coco Melon or whoever the fuck the popular kid for 4 hours and just letting y'all be the greatest, the greatest 4 hours y'all can. And then at the end of the night, y'all go home. I got to sleep in peace. I can walk around here naked again. I can just be just me again, like without having to be a
not
parent.
overstimulated.
Absolutely.
I think the era of the grandparent matter though.
I think that's true.
I think the era of the grandparent matter. Like my mom is the independent woman. Like that's when that started. You know what I'm saying? Do my mom. So my mom is telling my daughters different things than what my grandmother told us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Because my grandmother wants to see a marriage and a strong and sticking by your man and make sure you get up, you cook, you clean. And my grandmother had a job, but she still made sure she got up, she cooked, she cleaned, she took care of the house, she made sure she cleaned the clothes. Like it's times of me being a grandchild, bringing my grandmother my clothes to wash. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a whole different era. My mom is like, what the fuck, y'all you better watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom not treating my kids the way that my grandmother treated me.
Your mama was the first wave of the strong, independent black woman.
Yeah, that's the 90s.
Yeah,
my mom is 30 in the 90s, 20 in her 20s in the 90s. So this is different.
Yeah.
So I think the era of where the grandparent, like right now, a lot of us have friends that are grandparents.
That's just crazy.
It's definitely different when you seeing your grandparent on social media half naked, twerking. I didn't see my grandmother doing that. Like,
you better not kiss that baby with them lips. You better not kiss that baby with them lips.
like,
I know what you was doing last night.
I'm looking at my grandmother like,
But they're also like 40.
Yeah.
exactly.
That's another
36. Like Jesus.
I think as far
But they
as,
always been young to me. I think they always been young. Like my grandmother
believe
wasn't
so, too.
old.
My
believe so, too.
grandparents were old.
Really?
I had old grandparents.
my grandmother was born in 1924.
Damn.
So she
Yo,
was,
who?
My grandmother was, and my mom was
she was drinking
1961.
hooch.
So she was old.
And your mom was 1961, so
Damn,
so
she
she
had
was
to deal with,
like she was in her
before
20s.
penicillin was around and all that shit.
I think she was
Goodness
in her
gracious.
30s when she had my mom. So
deodorant.
my grandmother was old.
Oh yeah, my
So
grandmother
it
wasn't old.
like she was an old lady by the
Yeah.
time I was born. I never seen her in her youth other than pictures. So
Yeah, my grandmother
experience
wasn't old.
And like you said, it is different, because she was very strict on them. However, she was also very nurturing and loving. Like even with their friends, everybody called her mom. So that was kind of like what we were all exposed to. Like we just loved on everybody. So I guess it just depends on the type of experience that you grew up around. Because when I came out here, I was like completely, just our backgrounds. Mine and Spence is like.
You was
it's
raised
night
with
and
old
day.
people though. We wasn't
was
really
ra-
raised with old people.
No, exactly. So it's night and day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like when I'm looking at how he processes things, he's more from a very logical standpoint. And for me, a lot of times I'll move on emotion. And it's just, I appreciate his viewpoint on things because I can get really riled up and like, can't even see past where I'm at right now in this moment because I'm super emotional about it. But he can take it and be like, okay, look, these are the facts, and this is what needs to be done. So I think that it's good to have the balance. Yeah.
A 2-parent household provides balance.
Yeah, but I do.
Full circle for you.
Moment.
I mean,
Depends on
I wish I was.
two-parent
I wish I was a little bit more emotional though.
But if you was, like she said, you wasn't raised, growing up seeing that from 2 parents, like loving each other and laying on the couch, just that feeling. A lot of us wasn't grown like that.
I think his dad is more like, I think he's
Player?
more emotional. No, like on the back end,
yeah.
like, you know, with his family and stuff, when he does come around and everything, like I feel like he's more, out of the two,
Yeah.
he's most definitely, out of his mom and dad, he's more.
Pops is definitely an ex-member of Silk.
I don't know what that is, but I don't know.
Red satin.
You don't wear them type of turtlenecks and sweaters without being in touch with yourself on the inside.
I'm thinking you saying something else. I'm like, I don't know what that is.
I think in like in the last.
Yeah, he is. Paul Thomas for sure.
I'll probably say in the last decade, I could probably count on my hand how many times like I've cried. One hand.
That's right. That's reasonable.
I think the older I
fucked
get,
up.
the more emotional I'm getting.
I know I've cried probably like twice this year already, and it just feels like it started.
I mean, we're from an era where men don't cry, so we were always raised like that. So now we're getting older.
Yeah, but I got that from women.
Yeah, because I think most women in that age range was in survival mode. They wasn't
didn't
in
have
living mode. They
the
had to be in
space
survival
to be able
mode.
to cry.
Yeah, because you grew up with the independent women. That's why I
Yeah.
say the era of the women
That the
is,
first era of
is
that.
important. Like that's really important. Like I said, as I get older, I think I get more emotional. But like not like with people. Like I think like when I'm just sitting and I'm just watching something like, damn, my daughter finna be 16. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
fuck. Like I think as I'm getting older and I'm seeing like different parenting things and different stuff with kids and all that, I think all that make me like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna die one day. Like, I think the thoughts of it, the emotions of it, even watching certain movies, like when I go back and watch movies that my mom used to cry on, I
Yeah.
didn't understand it. Now
Now
watching,
you
I'm
get
like,
older, you get it.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I go back and watch the soul food, I'm like, damn, my grandma gone now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's,
Should have stayed away from the salt. The leg was the warning, my nigga.
stayed away from the salt.
The leg was the warning.
I sold them ass slave food.
Grandma, your leg. That was the warning, G. And she still didn't want it. No vegan options. No vegan option. Was it the arm or the leg? Oh, shit. Normally it's the leg, shit.
That was on the bulldog.
Legs what they trying to take.
Yeah.
Oh, the feet going first now.
You confusing her with LeVar Ball.
No, we was talking about arms. So
Bar ball is fucking hilarious. Don't do that, bro.
Oh, shit. I forgot we was recording.
No shade.
Yeah, no, yeah. No, not like that. But yeah, it was the arm. But like that was the warning. If you get to the point where they got to cut off a limb, it's like, hey man, you probably need some vegan options.
But for us, like as kids, I think that's my introduction to diabetes.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit!
I
Like,
didn't know that was
I thought the
diabetic. I was like, damn, nigga, chicken and shit. I
Nigga,
thought grandma was just sick.
I thought if your granny wasn't fat, something was wrong with her. She was a crackhead. Like I thought everybody grandma was supposed to be fat. So if you had a skinny grandma,
Something was definitely wrong.
you might be on dope. You know what I'm saying? Like you go back and look at your granny, be like, dang, granny, like you was really.
Yeah.
I can see why grandpa picked you, but when you growing up, it's like you're just a big ass woman sitting on the couch.
What? That is insane. I've never seen a picture of my grandma. I was like, oh, I see it now. Like I understand why.
Yeah, like you was. I see it, granny.
Yeah, you got
That's
the
too
moo
close to home
moo,
for me. I wouldn't say so, but I'm being quiet on that one.
the arm titties.
Oh man.
You thought that?
Yeah.
If I walked to my friend's house, it's like he like, man, hey, we finna go to my granny house today. This a skinny one. I'm like, what granny smoke? What she do?
See, kids don't see that no more. That's why when they see women's
They see all
bodies
these
and shit,
overly
they go
fit-ass
crazy.
grandparents.
I be like, man, I grew up seeing long ass titties all my life. A pair of titties, it's not gonna make me trip out.
So we normalize fat grandmas.
Wait, no, it's different degrees of titties though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we not gonna sit here and do that. Like
I be seeing some
your auntie
niggas-
titties and your grandma titties is not the same.
Yeah, but I be seeing some niggas in the.
They became the same.
Yeah.
I mean, over
Auntie
time,
turned
yes.
to granny.
But they shouldn't
Titties.
instill the same feeling in your body. Like you shouldn't see titties and be like, oh, them look just like my grandma's.
No, I'm saying
Then
like.
there's-
So you got
You know
like.
what I mean?
No,
Then we have
no,
to
I'm
have
saying,
a
like,
different
you got-
conversation.
I'm saying like, we've had this conversation before, but like, when you talk about like naked moms, naked aunties, grandmas with
Nah,
the
I still
moo-moos
think
on,
that's weird.
we grew up with shit like this. So when I see this shit out, outside, it's just like, oh, it's a bitch with her titties out. It's a lot of niggas that turn into like
I have
a
never
different nigga when they see a woman.
Seen, never seen
that-
my mama naked.
that-
I'm perfectly
Never
fine
seen
with
my
that.
mama naked.
Yeah, I never seen my mom either.
Yeah, that's yeah, I have.
She was not a naked mom.
Yeah, that's a different type of.
It's different.
Had naked mom, naked aunties.
They just walked around the house
Yeah,
naked.
no.
Nah,
Nigga,
but
you grew up
it
in Africa,
wasn't like-
nigga? That's like some African
They didn't
shit.
just like walk around the house naked, but it was like they ain't like try to, you know what I'm saying? Just kind
Hurry
of
up
like,
and cover up.
I thought
Yeah.
that was the strangest shit ever when I was even like my kids' mom just
I
walking
think-
around naked with my kids, just holding my kids naked. I was like, what? This is weird.
wasn't no niggas around. It was just
My wife and her mom like that.
That's just my
Like, they
nephew. You
used
can
to
see
just
my
walk around the
titties.
house naked.
Like, no.
Like I don't get that.
So it's just my nephew. He can see my titties.
I mean, I can't sit up here and tell you what my aunt's titties look like, but I know that she wasn't trying to hide. You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
nobody but Spence. Boy, I ain't put no shirt on.
Boy, bring this remote over here.
But
Hey, bring me a Dr. Pepper, boy.
like, I
Ain't
be
that
seeing
titties?
it, and I just be like, when I be seeing dudes outside that turn into like almost like a predator when they see somebody that don't got that, don't have that many clothes on, and I be like, man, this nigga didn't grow up with like nothing around.
No, I don't think that was the norm. I don't think it was. I don't think it
Niggas
was. the
get
norm.
real predatory around women that don't have a lot of clothes on,
Yeah, I don't think.
especially in
I don't think naked moms
the settings
was the
that we be in.
norms.
I mean, freak Nick was a thing. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Make Freaknik great again.
like seeing naked. Yeah, niggas get predatory because we thinking you finna
fuck?
go all out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like 5, 6, 7 different hands on one woman. though. That's crazy.
That's
you don't
crazy.
get
That's
zero
That's
bitches.
predatory. Yes.
assault, my
You
nigga.
get zero bitches if you
that's
have to do
crazy.
that.
Yes.
Man,
Or the nigga that tried to cuff up the trick off at the trick off session.
I was just
White
finna say we act like we ain't never had trick offs.
Ah,
I seen you in here nude and 4 niggas just came in out
Right,
this
now you
room.
wanna
Like,
be his-
so now when I see the next thing walking around like you, I'm figuring all y'all with the same.
I've
function.
never You know what? I take that back. No. I've neverly actively.
You've never really acted.
That's crazy.
Never.
I've
crazy.
never actively participated in a train.
Yeah.
It is the most uncomfortable thing ever. Now I've been in the room.
What were you doing in rooms?
If you wasn't
You a
participating.
cup?
Nigga record?
No, it was just like there is no way.
It's a cup.
There
That
is
is
no
crazy.
fucking way I'm pulling my dick out in front of all these niggas and fucking this chick like it's nothing.
But
So
you
what were you
sat
doing in the room?
and
Sat
watch
in the room
niggas
and
with
just
their
watch-
dick out? Fuck the chick.
Why were you in the room?
Because we was just in the room and it was a chick and everybody's fucking.
And you just
Oh,
stayed in the
you are-
room?
This is when we were younger. Like where
I
else we
get
gonna
it.
go?
Yeah.
Outside to the
outside
next
of the
room,
room.
nigga.
It's not our
Go
house.
turn on the Nintendo in the next room or something.
Some women was actively getting ran trains on while the parents were in the home.
What is happening?
Nigga, what the fuck kind of household?
Being
is
in the room while everybody is nude
It's Vegas. We all
and you just sitting there watching is crazy.
Yeah, that's we was at
work.
this. I swear to God,
You don't wanna suck a
we was
titty
at
or nothing?
We was at this chick house. I swear, we was at this chick house. Her mom was in her room, and all the homies was busting her down.
And the
Y'all
The
being
mom
quiet?
should've went to
The
prison.
brother must have got, the brother was at this time was in probably like middle school, high schoolish. So the brother probably got word. So as when we leaving, she leaving with us. And moms came outside and bop, 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 punched her out. So she must have got word that,
The mom just let her enjoy herself
I was
with
saying,
4
it was
niggas
already
and now
done.
want to
I
whoop
mean,
her
this what
ass?
happens when you the cool mom.
No, you supposed to stop the breakdown.
There's
long
no,
time ago.
there's no,
But
you're
no,
not
she
being
was
that
in
cool.
her room, but I think again,
So did y'all sneak
I
in?
think
Like did
the
y'all
brother
not?
brother must have got a feeling like
Something
this is what
going
these
on.
niggas on. This ain't even
How did y'all get inside these people's house? is what I'm
She
trying
was
to
like
get.
the cool mom.
So she just let y'all go in the room and close the door with her
Yes.
daughter?
That's crazy.
Nah, ain't no being that.
That-
The mom was whooping ass way
Hell
too late.
no. She should
No,
have been whooping
she
her own ass.
should have been whooping her
because-
own ass because what?
Yo.
We gonna sit here. Okay, we gonna sit here and act like the women that were actively getting trains ran on them was secretive about it.
Every
Yeah.
Not with
They tried to act
they
like they
parents.
were
They
secret, but
parents
niggas
didn't
knew.
know about it. That's new shit. Like I've never been able to go to a girl's house and close the door while her parents was there. Oh, that's man, out.
Shit.
Yeah, I've never experienced that.
That's
black. They're all black. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, that's out.
Fuck my dad, but that one shit.
Come on.
Like,
that's crazy.
Well, you're not going to no room. You're not going to no room. And you definitely ain't closing no fucking door. You
room. That's the crazy part.
Like just like growing up in a black household, like it was a 50-50 chance you couldn't close your door whether somebody was in that motherfucker or not. Yeah. Like if you don't pay no bills, you can't close no door. You can't lock no doors. That's just a black thing. Yeah, that's just a black thing. But to take kids,
my mom
take
was cool, but she had boys.
What? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Right.
Yo, I think while you were sitting there watching her get this train around, you should have been calling CPS. Like there's a crime happening in this household. If you're not gonna contribute, you should be stopping it. I think you just sat on the Schmitz and didn't do nothing.
As a parent, we kind of get comfortable with who we think our kids are. So she's the cool parent. How I looked at it now is like she was the cool mom. Everybody used to go over there. Everybody was kicking it.
My daughter had 4 male friends over here. How cool am I? I'm never that cool.
But even when she had friends over there, they was getting fucked too.
That's different.
How did that
It was the kicking it spot.
In the room. I don't understand.
It was the kicking it spot. What the room, the fucking bathroom. If you young, we're young. We're young high schoolers. We're gonna find a way to fuck somebody.
Oh, most definitely.
So again, you get comfortable being a cool parent. So you think everybody's just over here kicking it. So let me go up in my room. I go in my room and close my door. You think you know your daughter.
At some point, you're just oblivious to reality.
No fucking idea.
I was in high school before, and I know kids fuck on each other. So like, there's no way I'm gonna leave y'all in this space just unattended. Like if you were in high school, if you were in high school, you know what kids in high school be on. So to just leave your child like that because you're trying to be a cool parent. That's just negligence.
It's crazy.
That's not. What the fuck?
That is.
We're gonna sit here and act like you didn't have certain people when we was in high school. There were certain families where everybody could go to the house and kick it.
We can go to the house and kick it, but being in the room and fucking with the door closed while the parent in the other room is a different level. That's
negligence.
Yeah.
It's negligence.
It's a lot of it out there. When I was in high school,
I'm not saying it's not.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it not negligence because it's widespread. It's still negligence.
Okay.
My mom was cool.
Skinny, have you ever participated in one?
Really let me go to nobody's house like that.
Yes.
Where did it happen at?
At my house.
Okay.
My mom was cool.
See? What the fuck are we
talking about? My mom was cool.
What are we talking about?
But
she wasn't there though.
Who?
Your mom was there when y'all had the trick off sessions?
See, come on.
Okay, now let me ask you.
I'm a male.
Let me ask you. There you go.
I don't think they treat the females the same.
There you go.
I could never go to the female house and do it.
There you go.
But my mom.
I didn't have to ask it.
My mom was cool.
Yeah, but this is the way you finesse the situation. Just how your mom was cool, right? Her mom was cool too. The only difference is she didn't think. Now that I'm speaking as a parent. At the time, she didn't think her daughter would actively participate in something like that.
Shit.
So,
my mom was like, my mom was definitely cool. You can come in, we can all chill or whatever. My mom didn't have no issue with that. I can go in my room, shut my door, all that. My mom was cool like that. My pops, not so much.
Yeah.
My pops wasn't fucking, and that was crazy to me because my pops used to basically try to throw my brother some pussy. He never. I'm like, Pops, you never threw me one. Never gave me a shot. You feel me? Yeah.
I don't think he's supposed to. I'm just gonna add that as a side note.
Yeah, nigga. My brother older than me. Like, nigga, look out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you.
I don't think
keep the tradition going.
I don't think he's supposed to. I'm not saying he didn't or did.
Ivan, you and your best friend was wearing thongs and shit.
We did.
So that's learned behavior from somewhere, nigga. You didn't grow up in an amazing household.
No, it's not. I didn't. Where do you learn to wear thongs? That's just something I want to do.
Why?
Cause I'm a different nigga. I do silly shit. I do fun shit. Yeah. It worked. Let's start there. But no, that's not learned behavior. I didn't see my mom or my dad in a thong. So I didn't learn it from anywhere. Like that sounds crazy to fucking say. But no, I also had the cool mom. So we also were allowed to do things that I, as a parent myself, would. But I have majority girls also. Like no, all this shit is out.
Did you let your son?
I have. I'm definitely not the perfect parent. Let me start there. But my daughter's
hypocritical.
absolutely.
Oh, most
fucking
definitely.
Lily,
Most
man.
definitely. You most definitely. It's definitely different raising girls and raising boys.
Absolutely
Like,
it is.
I've said it plenty of times. If I didn't have a daughter, if I would have had a little son, he'd probably be in prison doing life.
Damn.
Like, salute.
See, and
salute
this
to me having a little girl.
See, this is my okay. So we all everybody got daughters
That
in
was
here
dark.
except SO, right? This is what scares me is because of all the women that I know. That's why I'm not afraid to talk to my children about like sex and their periods and all. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, right? Because all the women I know that were getting tossed up had strict parents.
Yeah.
And then it's because they weren't fucking, they didn't know nothing about it. And then you come across somebody who turns you out and you're going to be stuck. One, you're going to be stuck. And then two, you're going to be out here doing shit.
I'm not a strict parent,
That's
though.
fucking crazy.
I'm not a strict parent. You know, I just breathe lesbian into my kids. But I'm not strict. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not like my daughter. She go when she want to leave. She leave. Like I'm quite. My daughter
What?
probably did some
No, 'cause
crazy
you
wild
just told
shit.
us about the girl with the mama that was cool. She wasn't
That's
strict,
crazy.
and she had a train ran on her, and then you say all the other ones have strict parents. So it's like,
I mean,
I think if you want to be a hoe, you're just gonna do that.
You're just
regardless
gonna
of
be
what
a
you're
hoe.
gonna do.
I didn't look
I don't
at,
think it has anything to do with the parents.
I'm sorry, but I don't look at getting a trainer in you as hoism.
What? What is it?
It just,
She didn't end up being a prostitute.
I mean,
Did she?
I am a proponent of like
Yeah.
threesome culture.
I support prostitution.
So I
Did
can't
she
say I can't say I like it and then down somebody else for
Threesome culture
the way
and
they-
train culture is two
totally
different
different
cultures.
They're two different
It's a
cultures.
it's a couple more people.
It's
a lot of body fluids being exchanged
a
at one
lot
time.
yeah, it's
It's a lot.
That's a lot, bro.
I'm not
For
look,
me, a threesome is everybody is interacting sexually. Now, if
That's
your
not
homies
true.
was to me, that's what a threesome is. Everybody's interacting sexually. Like the woman is kissing the other woman. Everyone is interacting sexually.
Okay.
If it's two niggas and one female, I'm not touching you. You're not touching me.
That's a train, bro.
That's a train. That's a flip session.
I mean,
for me,
SO and the nigga lightly grazed you with his knuckle.
SO situation is different. SO might have been in the
On your thigh.
SO's in the threesome.
No.
SO's in the threesome for sure.
He was she was sucking me up, and he was hitting it from the back, and his knuckle just grazed my knee. Man,
Yeah, SO was low key. That
that was a train.
That was a train.
That was a train.
I mean, I'm for women like you do what satisfies you. I never looked at it like, to me, like hoism was you just out here fucking on crazy random niggas and then moving on to the next.
I mean,
Now,
4 bodies in one
for
day.
free. I mean, that's
Four bodies in
that's
a
that's
session?
to me is like an experience. But a chick just out here fucking on random niggas for free, that's different.
You think y'all was only 4 or 3 and a watcher?
It's never.
I don't know.
Nah.
Never.
If you did it with that 4, you do it with that.
It's a new set of 4.
The one thing, like I
am for women trying whatever it is to do because I look at the bigger picture, right? Know your body, know what you like, know what you don't like, because at some point there is going to be a man that's going to come around that has great fucking sex. We call that turning out. And at that point, it's hard to break away from them shackles. And I'm talking as a parent.
So as a parent, would you be okay with your daughter having a train around her?
I want my daughters to know what they like and what they don't like. So when they get
Does that
into
include 4 dicks at one time? Is what I'm asking.
whatever they're into,
Jesus.
whatever they into is their business. What I'm saying is, as a parent, because I've been the guy, you turn out a woman, nigga, she is in prison. The parents ain't got no say so no more. You are mine.
sometimes
I
it's not
never
always.
want that for mine.
Sometimes that's kind of just in general when they start having sex, and often with the same person. Like
'Cause they
you
don't
even
know
have to be
what good sex is.
No, it's a
You
difference
can
between
know- you
fucking
can-
and getting turned out.
You can tell like when you're, because sex also has an emotional layer to it as well. So if they're consistently having sex with the same person over and over again, that's when your say is is gone.
Okay.
That's when that makes you
We here now.
non-relevant.
You have said that your first experience was not the best, right?
Right.
So what was the difference between when that and then when you finally ran into somebody that knew what they were doing?
I mean, either way, between both, my mom couldn't tell me nothing about neither one of them because I was emotionally attached to them. So, I mean, of course, like when I did run into somebody that knew what he was doing or whatever, I did end up leaving the guy, but it didn't have anything to do with me listening to my parents. Like she couldn't tell me nothing about nobody. Even with you, she couldn't tell me nothing. Like if I'm attached to you, I'm attached to you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good sex don't always be the thing either. Like
Scares me.
I guess in a
I
situation
think it's
where like
consistent sex.
we in
with the same
Vegas and niggas
person.
is
Nah.
I've been touched.
when you got like pimping and hoeing, like it's a lot of niggas that's pimping from prison. They not having sex with women. Like
And that is crazy.
so it's not like the
That's
great
real.
sex is
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
getting there.
it's
Like
crazy.
sometimes
That's
it's
a real
just
thing, though.
sometimes they just
I
not
know.
That's crazy.
mentally strong
So
enough. for
nobody
certain
has really
situations.
experienced like truly turning a woman out. Huh?
Well, tell
Oh
us
no,
about
I've
it, expert.
turned some shit out.
Tell us about it. Give us your
I'm just
experience.
saying.
Give us your experience.
I'm just
How
saying.
was it?
If you truly,
It's not a one size fits all type of turnout though. It's just different levels of turnouts. Just because you had sex with them, don't mean you finna turn them out neither.
well, I think
I ain't
My
turning shit
sex
out
life
'cause I
was
ain't eating
ruined
no
pretty
vagina.
early.
It's gonna be the next nigga to do
So-
that.
Yeah.
I'm speaking for myself. Like my sex life was ruined pretty early. There was a lot of women didn't even turn me on because there's nothing you can do for me. I wasn't fucking with the awkward stage. But that's because when I started fucking with somebody and really having sex with this woman, she turned me completely out. But that's because in my opinion, I think she was fucking on older niggas.
Mm-hmm.
There is no fucking way a woman this fucking young should be fucking like that
How old were you?
and doing things like that.
I don't think I've ever been turned out.
What
Like
was
12, 13.
I don't think I've
And
ever
how old
been
was she?
turned out.
So you got
14.
turned out.
Absolutely.
I've never been turned out. I don't think.
You don't think you ever been turned
Fast.
out?
No.
I've been a hoe too long, so I don't know what the fuck a turnout is.
But I have seen and I have experienced where women are just fucking. Like just fucking to be fucking.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And then you
That's
run
the
into
thing.
somebody that fucks you. And now you're experiencing different things with
And now you're
your
in love
body
with
and your mind.
And
Now
you
you're done.
And you
Now
want to
you're
cuff
in
them and
love
wife
with
them, like, or be with them?
No, nigga, it's
Oh.
like you doing whatever I want you to do. It's hard to break them shackles.
Depends on the I don't know. It depends on the situation. It definitely happens. It definitely happens where women get turned out sexually. She might not have as many sex partners, or this might be her. She might have had a bunch and they all was trash, like, or nobody gave a fuck about her. But shit, I turned the women out just because I stayed and cuddled.
That's crazy.
That's the thing.
I don't think I fucked the shit out of her. I just stayed and laid down. I was tired.
I've experienced that.
Yeah.
I held her all
Emotional
night. She was
attachment.
like,
Yeah, I've experienced
every other nigga want to just get up and leave.
Yo.
And now I love you.
Yeah, now she in
And
love.
now
That's
I cannot
Can't
stop
get rid of
texting
you.
your phone even though you told me to stop.
Yeah, and you wasn't even special.
That
It's
happens.
just I'm just one of them niggas when I nut I want to go to sleep, and if I'm cool to go to sleep here,
Once I put that good on the dresser, it's over, huh?
Deeper than that.
yeah, let me hold you.
Than
Like
that has to be.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes
Shout out.
I don't think it is though. Sometimes I think it's just being a nigga who gives the appearance that I kind of give a fuck about you a little bit. Aside from just once I bust this nut and get up and leave, like if I give you the impression that I care about you a little deeper than that, then sometimes that's all
that's
it
a
takes.
turnout for him sometimes.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of bitches out here that want to be wanted.
Sell the dream.
Absolutely.
Everybody buying.
Oh, man.
Sir.
Not only am I fucking you, I'm making you feel wanted.
Oh, yeah.
You are mine.
Bitch, I feed you after I fuck you. Now you put me
Now,
above every other
we
nigga
not.
that
Come
fuck
on
you.
now, you
That
too
is
far.
crazy.
Bring it back in a little bit.
But
I'm not feeding you now.
if I could do it,
It's Applebee's.
if I could
guys
do
are
it all
so
over,
heathens.
if I
This
could
is
do it
getting
all
really
over
crazy.
again, if I could do it all over again,
I
I
don't
would
know
be.
if I'm fed him out the
I
fucking
would
way
be
yet.
pro buying pussy.
You'll be pro buying pussy.
Absolutely.
I can see that. I see the concept more as I got older. I understand the logic.
I just want to fuck, no
Can y'all
emotion.
please explain it to me?
I just want to fuck, and I don't want the emotional aspect. Some women, I don't.
Well,
I just.
get a toy.
I fucked plenty of times without
I'm
the
not fucking
emotional
with
aspect.
toys.
I mean, if you just
I'm saying this is a mutual agreement where I just want to get my shit off, and then
I gotta pay for that?
I mean, take
are you gonna pay another way? You fuck around with somebody that's, you know what I'm saying?
The longer she around, the more she gonna get out of you.
y'all gonna
Who?
run into y'all Lynn Whitfield.
Well, y'all crazy.
Then
What?
Yeah,
lie,
it's
it's
different
gonna get
levels.
real
No,
scary.
see that was
It's gonna
kind
get a
of
little hairy.
that was his fault. You can't
Happy
play-
tricking is
don't play-
crazy.
Yeah, don't play them games.
Yeah, he
You
said
can't
the
play
L
them
word. And he was
Oh.
leading her on. Come on, then love between love and hate.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she warned him to not play with her.
Yeah, Martin fucked that up.
A lot of women say that often, like, don't play with me. And it's taken very lightly.
It's the ones that don't say don't play with me and then go crazy that are scared.
Declare your intentions from the get go what it is. If we just fucking and we cool, we cool. If we trying to pursue a relationship, people don't declare their intentions from the get go what they want.
Facts.
And that's the
That's
thing.
the problem.
A lot of the times, like, men will try to take that route of pretending like they care more
Mm-hmm.
than what they actually care about the person, and then that's when it starts getting the water gets muddy.
See, that's an emotional response.
But it's
That's
the
the
truth.
truth.
Though.
I'm not going to if I truly want to fuck you. If I truly want to fuck you, I'm not going to tell you all I want to do is fuck you. Because the,
Yes, you will.
because the
Why
chances
not?
of me telling you, hey, I just want to fuck you,
I'm not gonna say I just want
goes
to
down
fuck, but
of
I'm
me
not.
actually fucking you.
I'm not gonna say I just want to fuck, but I ain't gonna say I want to be in a relationship either.
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't got to do that, but sometimes, you know, we are in,
The conversation's
we're not in
gonna let
control
you know
of how
that I-
people perceive our actions.
The conversation's gonna let you know that I just want to fuck.
Half
Yeah, I
the time
ain't
she just
I'm
wanna
just
fuck
not
too.
going
Not
to
if
say
it's
the
something. Not if
words
it's something.
that I just
Not
want
if it's
fuck.
something bad that I really want to have sex
And
with.
then
Nah,
that's when
I
it
ain't
gets crazy.
They be the
that's when it
easiest
gets really
ones.
crazy is when you
They
start
really do.
lying and making it out to be something else.
I
than what it
I didn't
is.
lie.
Yes, you did.
I didn't lie. If I'm like, I'm not actively telling you.
You misled
I
her.
just want to. Yeah.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
No, it's
Misleading is
not.
a
Like I
lie.
can.
Nobody wants to be misled.
I can do the actions. Like I could take you out. I could take you out to dinner. I could text and I could call you. We could be kicking it. We could do all of these things without me actually saying I don't want no relationship with you. And then when I do fuck you,
But why invest like
That's
all of
crazy.
that time and stuff
Yeah.
without
Time is valuable.
establishing
Man,
it
we
at
ain't
the
being
very beginning
realistic,
that
bro.
I don't want a relationship right now.
that is
But I enjoy
that
spending
is
time
a
with you.
that
And then
okay.
At that point,
Ivan, you over
then-
there quiet.
Then it's on her. You
did it.
Point,
Yeah.
No, I was trying to see what his water was about.
Because at that point, you put the ball in her court because she can choose.
I don't want the ball in her court.
Do I want to still? So you're misleading her.
The ball is in your court after
So
I
when
fuck.
she reacts, you can't.
keeping
you
the ball
can't-
until I
you can't
fuck.
control how she reacts.
I can't, but that's why red
Yeah,
flags are
so
invented.
it's- yeah, that's
I'm
what I'm saying.
bypassing that.
You're lying.
A lot of us bypass the red flags because we want to fuck. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
But if I tell you to your face, now if I don't see you, now if you got like a crazy body, but you ain't like, then I could come up
What
to
is
you.
that?
I mean, it's a
What
lot.
do I
Hey, it's a
mean?
lot of women out here
Nice
that got
body,
crazy bodies,
not
but
cute.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So it's like
I didn't
it's
know what
like,
that was.
oh, I'm willing to take the chance on you because it's me wanting to fuck you isn't that important. I want to fuck, so I'll tell you I want to. Can we fuck? But I'm not going to tell that to somebody else that got like the entire package.
That's crazy. So
If that
can
makes sense.
So,
So
it's
can y'all
it's
break down
deceit, then it's
Huh?
still lying.
so can y'all break down why y'all want like the trick part of it? Like why you rather pay for it? Because this hoe is
You-
Ivan, please join in.
Yeah.
You
What do you mean?
you have
hey,
experience.
we here for a good time, not a long time, baby.
I
My time is
have a lot of
valuable. I'd
experience.
rather give you cash and carry, give you a couple of dollars and carry your ass away from me when I'm done.
so did that just come with age?
I think that's an age thing. I think as people get older, your time is valuable. I don't want you all around me longer and longer because the longer you're around me, the more you're going to get on me. I'm going to take you out to eat. You're going to be telling me about your bills. You're going to tell me about the shit. And I'm not paying none of that. And a lot of times, I think a lot of women shortchange themselves because they want the money up front. So if you give them the money up front, they're going to do their thing and go on about their business, not knowing they could stay around and get more if they last a little bit longer. I think that concept is there.
So it's like, all right, you 300 worth of pussy.
300.
You not spend 300?
You was thinking like
What's the
$40?
price for
I
pussy?
told y'all if I was a single man,
What's the
I
price for
could
pussy?
I would do the girlfriend experience maybe once a month.
I didn't heard like
You'll
two.
pay for the girlfriend experience?
Once, now he
Once a
want to put
month.
on salary. That's different.
Now you talking
That's different.
15.
You talking about a monthly salary? Hey,
You talking crazy bread.
If you break down the expenses
going on dates
of you and somebody you're dating or somebody you're in a relationship monthly, you are overspending that.
It's time.
Anyways.
It's time. I can't
rookies.
get time back.
I am
Goddamn
so cheap
rookies.
because I am so confused right now.
I think it's more time consuming. What? Because you're gonna spend $100 or $200 at a strip club and still not fuck.
I spend money so late. By the time I start spending money on you, we years in. You done started
Damn.
spending your money first. You already you
done
invest
stuck
way
around.
before. Yeah, I don't know.
And
I don't
sometimes you can
invest
spend
early.
a little to get a lot out of them.
What?
You can spend a little to get a lot out of
I'm
them.
even convinced you to pay for the first movie date.
That's crazy.
I'm not paying for
I
none
ain't
of that
taking
shit
no
up
bitch to the
front.
movies on the first date.
Shit, wherever she want to go, it's on her.
Just standing right on me, just we sitting next to each other.
Cause my idea ain't gonna
I ain't
never
even
be
getting
let's
to know
go
you
out.
at this point.
That's not never my idea.
Just
Hey,
right to the crib, huh?
I'm at the house. Pull up. What you doing? I ain't doing shit. I'm at the house watching TV. You want to pull up? I'm not. My idea ain't never. I want to take you nowhere. I don't want to see you out nowhere with me.
Now, I think if you're dealing with a chick that's used to that and you just take her to like Area 51.
They all used to that. This Vegas.
Area
I-
51 expensive as fuck.
Or
Area 15.
Area 15, yeah.
I'm not taking you to area nothing. This room. And if I live with another female, we going to my parents' house. Cause I got a room over there too. Everything that don't involve my money is what's finna happen.
Hey, I feel it. I feel it.
That's crazy.
I'll spend 20 if I know I'm gonna get 100 in the long run.
I feel you. Yeah, if I know I'm gonna get
Yeah.
100, I feel you.
So have you ever bought pussy before?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I'm
You,
happily married.
I think Ivan the only one.
yeah. So
Yeah,
how
Ivan
old
only
were you,
one.
Ivan, when you?
I ain't know when to
I
call.
had to say me, nigga. What you mean?
How old were you when you first bought your first piece of pussy? Do tell.
Or was it a tip?
If I've paid for anything,
Do you tip?
Hypothetically, if I've
I
ever
tipped
paid
the
for
chick.
anything, it'd be more so
I
be
didn't pay
head.
nothing. She was good. I gave her a couple.
Did you not pay for pussy or not?
say-
How did you
I-
tip somebody and not
Because
pay
we was
for
fucking
pussy?
on GP and it was just so good. I'm like, man, here a couple of dollars or whatever.
Oh no, you paid for that.
You paid for that, bro.
It wasn't a negotiated agreement beforehand, though.
You paid for it.
What made you think you wanted to pay for
If
it?
she-
after
if
the
you-
second
if you
shit?
paid
That
her, she
good.
didn't get
I was
offended?
Like, fuck it. Like,
You
here.
paid for that.
But do you tip?
It's an investment. Yeah.
Tip for
It's-
what?
yeah.
Oh, what just happened?
It's offering. It's like
Yeah,
time.
you
to the
never
level of
paid for
service.
pussy. Did you gave us
Like,
a
yeah,
situation?
like
Paying
you
for
paid
pussy
for?
is, hey, how much it costs to fuck? No, we were fucking, and I'm like, all right, cool. I got a couple of dollars. You over there struggling? Here, take that. Get the fuck
Why?
out.
did
Jesus
that-
Christ.
That's
How do you
paying
know
for
she over
pussy?
there
You
struggling?
paid for some.
Hell yeah.
You paid for some pussy. It's cool, my nigga. This
It wasn't
is no judgment in this room.
Okay, well then I fucking did. I paid for some pussy then.
It's okay.
How much was
The
it?
head was
Thank you.
bomb.
Thank you
much
for
was
being
it?
honest.
Nigga
I
said
gave her like
gave her a
$60.
tip.
It wasn't much.
$60?
$60. That was like after the
Where
second
you
time we
get it
fucked. Hey,
Home Depot?
No.
The Lowe's on both?
no, it was a do-over. It was hell no. It was Home Depot.
Did she end up being a prostitute?
Yeah, she couldn't find out she was a prostitute, but I didn't know she was a prostitute beforehand.
What are you doing?
It's
right now?
cool. Just say I paid for some pussy.
And I pawned her off
please.
of somebody else, and then they gave me like a donation. So is that pimping?
Yes, that's exactly what
That
this
don't count as
is.
pimping.
You are doing
know what the
everything.
fuck happened.
You're doing
That's
all of this
recruiting.
shit, but you just don't want to say it out your mouth because you don't want to admit it. Yes, you pay for some pussy. And yes,
That's not paying for pussy.
That is paying for
pussy. Is
pussy.
how much it costs to fuck. We were already fucking. Hey, here, take a couple of dollars.
you
The
pay
fuck
for
had already happened.
Yeah, so that
It's
makes
a tip.
That makes it sound no
I mean,
better.
when you go to the restaurant, you get your food first. You eat your food first, then you pay the bill, right?
Yeah, but I'm
You still pay for some food?
But I know the concept of it though. I could have kept fucking and not gave her no money at all.
Bro, that's like gambling.
Did she take it?
Yeah,
Cause she's a hoe.
man.
prostitute.
You know the rules. You want to hire something from a black man, put it in the book. You want to hire something from a black woman, give her $1.
This okay, but this the crazy. So this is
Oh.
like this is like going to
Well,
like going to the
that's
casino.
Andrew Tate.
Like you could gamble and they're gonna keep bringing you liquor,
Yeah,
but then you tip her, right?
yeah, same thing.
That's crazy. Did you think you didn't pay for pussy then?
But it worked out in the long run because
You pay for some pussy. It's cool, my nigga.
Did y'all like each other or you found her somewhere?
no, it was cool. It was,
You
I
found her
I
somewhere.
No.
It's
We went to school together. She was older. We linked back up when we was an adult. So she hit
This is
me
what
up.
I think it is?
Huh?
This is what I think it is?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
Maybe.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then we linked back up. She came through, whatever. First time was cool. Second time was cool. I'm like, you know what? Here, take a couple dollars, whatever. Cool. Wasn't tripping. That's how they get down. I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's how you operate. Cool.
You only paid the one?
I paid once.
I just the whole here a couple dollars, man. That's just
That's funny. That's funny.
I mean, it's
so
cheaper.
poor.
And you gave her
It's
60?
cheaper, it's cheaper than fucking trying
You
to
gave her
beat.
60?
He tipped the cocktail.
But it's like
That's crazy.
But look though, it was like a down payment for like future endeavors.
Oh my God, what are you getting with
That's
60 bucks, man?
crazy.
Like, what's 60? It's plus 320s. I'll spend
What?
that drinking.
Y'all really paying people $60 for pussy? How much did you pay for the pussy?
Yeah, you actually paid, negotiated the deal.
Hypothetically,
I tipped.
if I've ever paid for sex, it's 9 times out of 10 it's for fellatio. Like, I'm not paying for no vagina.
So you pay for head.
Do you pay before or after?
Hypothetically,
I don't know. Ask
I
that nigga.
may have paid for some head before.
Before or after? Hypothetically, would it be before or after?
Depends on the person.
Well, what?
How many times have you done this hypothetically?
Hypothetically, who knows? That's none of your goddamn
But hypothetically,
business.
if she do it and it's not that good, I mean, if you pay her and it's
asshole.
not that good,
You're supposed to pay first.
It depends.
but what if it's not that good?
Then you just gotta go home and finish
get a
this.
refund.
Or you
Yes,
find
I
somebody
don't know.
else.
If you ever had one of mine, you paid
But
that
if it's
bitch
good,
first.
you get a tip.
That's why they.
My
No,
whole point.
no.
If it's exceptional, like top tier, you get a tip. Like
See, that's why
You super tricking. You super
she
tricking.
wasn't
now.
even expecting it. I just like here.
So how much is it?
Depends. It depends.
Give us a roundabout number.
Now
you
and
beating
now-
around.
With the cost of
Shane
the
is
place.
asking
It
you straight
depends.
questions and you are just not
probably-
answering these questions.
now the market value for head is probably like around $100.
Oh,
Where's
That's not bad.
See, now that's a gamble though because there's no like promotional.
It depends though.
There's
right?
no promotion. I can't see what you do before you do it.
Sometimes
You want a free sample?
it
No,
depends.
I need to see like
It
the
depends. It
marketing.
depends.
You know what I'm saying?
And like a lot of different services, right? It's like a la carte. So like if you want certain things, you gotta pay extra for those certain things, right? Just straight like the base fee for like head
Balls
is
and all
around.
that be extra.
So what they do, like half before and half after?
If you want to come on their face, if you want to come in their mouth, those are like extra charges.
The raw is extra.
If you want to
anyway.
record, that's an extra
Niggas pay the
charge.
raw bitches?
If you want to,
No, I'm saying to even
if you
get
want them to
head
eat your,
raw.
if you want them to
it's
eat your
supposed to be
butt,
extra.
that's an extra charge.
Oh shit.
So like all these things become like kind of like peer space. It's like peer space for prostitutes.
Okay.
But y'all,
It's like okay, like you get the space for
You pay
this,
extra for, like,
but if you
raw
want the
head?
lights, that's extra. If you
Okay,
want the
so-
sound engineer, that's
so
extra.
when does the prices trend? When does the prices
Get astronomical.
Like okay, so in the event of a prostitute,
Yes.
you guys meet. When
Meet
does
is
the
crazy.
conversation about prices come up?
Usually, the conversation about prices is right up front. Like this is a service. Like I feel like I'm providing a service. Like the same way when you walk into a restaurant, we hand you a menu that says this is what we have available and this is how much it
Do
costs.
they come sit by you or you go sit by?
I'm not. Nobody's ever walked up to me in the casino. That's not. That's not my experience.
So okay,
I'm not that guy.
So for
But
normally,
you've been to a chicken ranch though, have you?
I went to the chicken ranch, but I didn't participate there. I just was dropping.
I've been to a
somebody
chicken
off.
ranch before.
I was just dropping somebody off.
so the prostitute.
Bro, so you've paid for pussy
I didn't
multiple
fuck.
times.
I just wanted to see the menu and what they was offering. I promise.
So hypothetically,
I've been through the whole process.
you knew
I
like you
solicited
kind of
a
knew
few
the
times by
prostitute
hoes.
already.
They prices be crazy.
No. Nope.
Okay, so
where do you
the
find
price is like
There's avenues of it. If you want to find prostitutes, this is,
Vegas.
absolutely.
This is Las Vegas.
You can go to church for that.
and the
what
internet
you
is
talking
free.
about? We had, nigga, I
you
follow
wanna find them.
all the hoes on Twitter.
On Twitter is crazy.
Oh, Twitter, yeah.
And you're not the only one. I know somebody
Yeah.
who's constantly retweeting.
Oh my, oh my
and
god.
we don't gotta say who it is.
No,
follow-
hold up.
I'm sure we
The
know who it
married
is.
ones
On Twitter?
on Twitter is the
God bless
different
them.
niggas.
God bless them.
That's crazy.
Oh my god, be different niggas. Them retweet. Shout out to Elon. Fucked it up with the likes though. Like he fucked it up with the likes. That's when you was getting in niggas' business when they was liking shit.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, you can see what people
Yes,
like.
yes,
Oh yeah,
yes,
you
yes.
find out motherfuckers like some
Yes.
strange shit.
Now that's private.
The retweets are
The retweets are crazy.
retweets are.
If they start opening niggas bookmarks, that's gonna
Bookmarks are not really concerned.
What,
but like,
what would be the
likes
point
and
of it?
retweets.
A bookmark, anyways, just because you're
So
going
you
back
can
and
come
liking a
back to
video.
it.
Come back to it later.
Go
that's
back to it
crazy.
later. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
This is the guy on the bookmarks.
They That'd be crazy, bro. Nah, because I'll be at work, I'll be scrolling. Oh, shit, I can't look at that here. I bookmark it, talk, leave.
But
work,
you
whatever.
bookmarking porn? Like how much porn do you have bookmarked
Oh,
on
it's a
Twitter?
lot, bro.
That's crazy.
It's a
I
lot
feel
of
like
porn.
the porn has kind of like slowed down on Twitter though. At least on
Shit,
my
I think it had
timeline.
picked up.
On mine, I
used
feel
to
like it
see
has to.
Yeah, I used to see
Well,
it
that's
all
'cause
the time.
I
don't see
follow.
that much no-
If it says OnlyFans in Las Vegas on their profile,
I know,
follow.
I know who. If I see it, I know who retweeted it. Like every time, it's like, okay, I know who that was.
There's two. Like, there's two.
I only see one person that we know that.
That has to be. He is known for bashing women on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he be. Oh my God.
Big
he retweet.
Big
I don't
goated.
follow
He's big
him on
goated
Twitter.
on Twitter.
Oh my God.
He's big goated on Twitter.
follow
Yeah.
him
That's
on
why I say
Twitter.
every time I
Okay.
see it on my timeline, 9 times out of 10. it's
Bitch
'cause
be
he
like, I'm
retweeted.
horny. He be like, where you at?
And most of them be in Vegas. A lot of them be.
Yeah,
in
that's why I
Vegas.
said. I'm fine a whole culture. I won't like dip into it, but I like that word.
I like that word.
You know what I mean? It's like niggas.
You think being raised
I
in
don't draw
Vegas-
anime. Yo, I watch it.
You think because we raised in Vegas, we're more accepting to whole culture?
Absolutely.
So it's like the norm. So
I grew up with most of them.
Cause they're like legitimately your friends
Yeah.
though a lot of times. Like I went to school with her. She hella
Yeah.
cool. Like I understand why she. Out
I
here.
was fucking
You understand what?
by my senior
Why she
year.
out here like having success in her field because she's a cool person. Like I feel like a lot of it.
hoes be cool to kick it with. Like
Those are the best
they
people
got, like,
in the
cool
world.
personalities.
Those are the best women in the world. Are hoes.
Some of our best
I ain't
shows
gonna lie,
came.
they are, yeah.
Some of our best shows came from
hoes.
the
Women of the evening, I should say.
yeah.
It's crazy.
ladies of the night.
I fuck
those
with
are,
them.
those are genuinely great people. Like 'cause their skill set is in like not marketing, like hospitality.
The gift of gab.
Yeah.
I'm a hospitality
carry
worker if you really
conversation.
think about it, and so I'm providing this service.
I
And
get
sometimes it's hard to turn that off when I'm just being a civilian. So
Oh,
like
that's
that
cool.
that hospitality rolls over into their real life, and it's like, oh my God, I understand why. I understand why after I've already fucked you, I might give you $60. I understand.
Hey, it was
You
cool.
deserve it. Like
Nigga, you don't tip your sex partners. That is not a thing.
I will.
They
You
needed
didn't
it,
even
man.
say go get your nails done, your hair.
No,
you
I
just
just
was
gave
like,
us
here's
a couple 20s, man, a couple dollars in my pocket.
There was a
Don't
lot
do
of
something with it.
there. I think it is very, very.
It's a transaction.
It went a long
so.
way.
It is very, very common. There are a lot of women that have rebranded themselves that used to be in that lifestyle.
Rebrand is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them either do real estate.
Oh, real estate is the yellow brick road.
Or they travel nurses and they horn outside the
Real
city limits.
estate.
I could see how real estate would make sense because they know how to talk to people. They know how to sell things.
Hello.
I'm a salesperson.
Real
I
estate,
get it.
the casino mirror.
What? Casino mirror.
Oh, you're talking about the red flags that you're dealing with a
They
prostitute?
take a picture in front of that big ass square mirror
Yeah.
Oh,
or the oval mirror in the bathroom.
oh yeah.
Dead giveaway. Are they film themselves like this walking in the casino?
Absolutely.
Dead fucking giveaway that they
That's a
work.
dead giveaway.
And then I know a lot of them.
Shit, the big jerk mirror started to be the same thing.
Boy, they
probably selling pussy in there
fuck out of
too.
that mirror.
Ain't it though?
That's not a bad
Yeah.
look. I can come in here and get some jerk chicken and some of that bread
and the
and some
Mariposa
pussy
flower
for
wall.
right around $100. That ain't a bad evening. That's a cool little Friday night. I can go home and just turn on Netflix at that point.
One-stop shop.
A one-stop shop. Hello.
It's crazy.
Well, that came out of nowhere, huh? That was a
We ain't did the
Didn't
intro
even
yet, huh?
intro, like no intro, nothing. Just
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Raw
Go
dog.
ahead, man. Start it up.
I
Raw
made on
dog is
time.
a crazy choice of words to use right at this juncture of the
Are we?
conversation.
Pause.
Jesus, man. Peace, y'all. This is the Views from the Seven podcast. God damn. Really?
We didn't do the intro, bro.
This you got Spencer joining my homeboys. Skinny.
Yeah.
That's so.
Yes, sir.
Wifey.
Ew.
Ivan.
What's good?
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It be like that sometimes, though. That's all your folks in trouble, man.
Who folks?
You folks in trouble, man.
The D9s?
The D9 or that or
it's like the
It
D9s.
was
Go
like
or.
the D9.
D9s are like they're in the fire.
we all gonna suffer the repercussions of said event. We all under one umbrella, so at some point we got to have some sense of unity and all come to one. So the actions of a few affect the many. It's just one of those situations.
I don't even know what happened. Can somebody?
There's a brother. I know his name is Caleb.
Caleb Williams? Is it?
No, that's the football
Oh,
player.
my bad.
He
Wrong
went
Caleb.
to. I know he went to Southern. He went to Southern in Louisiana.
Yes.
Caleb Wilson.
Okay.
So he was pledging, and one of the hazing was he was getting hazed.
Mm-hmm.
He got punched in the chest 4 times and collapsed. Seizure, bodily fluids, all that. They dropped him off at the hospital and then got up out of there.
They changed his clothes, then they dropped him off at the hospital.
Jesus.
It was 4
Because
dudes.
he
dudes.
lost control of his bodily fluids.
He was online, and 4 dudes walked by, and they was punching everybody with boxing gloves on. So when they got to him, they punched him, and he collapsed and he fell. So then when he fell, they put the other guys online because it couldn't be just one person. Other people had to be involved. They put them in the other room. They swapped his clothes out, and in that time, I don't know if he was already deceased or life could have been saved. They changed his clothes and they took him to the hospital.
And then he died.
And then,
And
no,
he was already dead when he got to the hospital.
Shit.
But only one person they charged with hazing, illegal hazing, and manslaughter. But in a situation like that, more than likely, there's other people involved.
Well, there's a
warrant for
a
2
law
months.
that they made. It's like the Grover law or some shit like that.
Or anti-hazing law.
Where, no, it's not a misdemeanor no more. It's a felony.
Oh,
From my
no,
understanding,
manslaughter. I mean, I'll say
From Louisiana, it happened in Louisiana in 2018.
from my understanding, the person that they've charged already is a police officer, which is even more baffling.
Is he?
Like, from my understanding,
Jesus Christ!
Wow,
like a 30-year-old police officer.
he was that old?
Wow.
You said he wasn't a student.
No,
He was older.
was just
probably
He
grad,
was just
grad
part of
chapter.
the org and just came
Shorty?
through. No, man, he just came through from the set, and he came
From
through
the
on-
set, it's
He
crazy.
came through for their set practice and just
Because I wouldn't. That wasn't even like a shot. I didn't know that you could like I think
You can pledge later.
Shorty
on.
was my
Yeah,
was my introduction.
yeah.
Like, I didn't know you could actually.
you could do like grad
pledge.
chapters. You could go that route.
Stretch too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were in the
Shit,
same-
Stephen A. Smith,
same.
D.L. Hewley, all them, they just came Qs in like the last 5 years.
Becoming a Q at like 50 some odd is crazy.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
They just
What are
They
you
just
doing?
had a brother 60 years old that pledged Qs. There's no age limit on becoming a member of
The
these
grad
orgs.
chapter, yeah.
It's just the process of how you go about it is different. You can go the undergrad route, which
Okay, hold on. So what would be the process as an older? How does the process look versus
I don't think they do
pledging
it.
in school?
I don't think they're doing as much hazing. Like, that's out. Like, nigga, what, I'm
Well,
not
it
doing
shouldn't be
this.
supposed to be no hazing.
well, they're non-hazing organizations, but you're supposed to just involvement, like doing the community service part. If you do enough community service on your own, and you have the college credits and the notoriety in the community, like if you go on every org website, there's a list of requirements. It's not just everybody. The common way is going to school, but there's other ways of getting an org.
I know you have to be sponsored or something like that.
Then you have to have somebody co-sign for you from the org. You have to write a letter. You can meet the requirements, but the most common known way is obviously college.
So what do
You can go on the Sigma's website and see their requirements. A lot of them are Sigma's based off of the requirements that's on their website.
So what do you think happens?
I think they suspended
the-
all the D9 orgs on Southern for the year, for the remaining of the 2025.
Yeah.
They're suspended. If I'm being 100, this ain't the first time a person didn't die from hazing in a D9 org. Remember the AKAs a couple of years ago had one that drowned
Yeah.
in the ocean.
Yeah, the one that was
All
Florida,
the rules are there. The Florida, that was a band. I think that was band camp or something.
That was in band too.
There was a band. So, I mean, this is a thing. It happens in white orgs, too. Somebody at UNLV in a white org not too long ago. Same thing, but it just wasn't, the scope of the news wasn't on it as it is with us. You know, we hard on ourselves more than anybody. But I
It
think
was Louisiana, so it is a
that, too.
that is a
And a lot of times, man, just the whole process of becoming a member of these said orgs, me being a member of Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated, I think a lot of that old school hazing stuff is just, it's got to be done, man. Like, it's over with. But you got a lot of older cats that'll come around and try to do the things that they went through and think these young generation of kids can go through that. They're not built like that. These ain't the same type of 20 and 21-year-olds that was 20, 21 years old 20 years ago. Their mentality different. They're not emotionally equipped to handle that, especially physically.
yeah. Some from the outside. Why is there hazing anyways?
the initial concept of it is to. I don't agree with Hazing, but I think the initial concept of it is to build a bond with everybody that you're going to go through the intake process with. You have to create moments and experiences so y'all can come together as one.
Trauma bonding is crazy.
I think it's same with the military.
Manufactured trauma. I mean, the military is. I mean, because military seems somewhat different. I'm not making an excuse for it, but like,
what's the difference?
I have to mentally prepare you to go to war.
I have to mentally prepare you for the troubles of life and obstacles that's going to give you adversity
That's
throughout
not-
your life. You can't endure that for a certain
Corp-
couple of weeks.
For
Like mentally preparing me to go work at Google should look the same as mentally preparing you to go fight.
But it's
in
not just the
Afghanistan.
work.
We can't make that.
But people that maintain going to work have to deal with the trouble with your girl, have to deal with your kids, all of the things that life's going to give you for life. You can go through that for a couple of weeks for a lifelong brotherhood. That's the concept.
Everybody has to deal with those. Everybody has to deal with those challenges, no matter what level of life you're on. Everybody doesn't have to go deal with bullets and, you know what I'm saying, and rocket grenades and that kind of shit. Like you can't. I'm not knocking nobody, but I can't sit here in good conscience and let you try to make a comparison with the military.
We're not training you to kill
versus
another person.
Training
like
for like a D9. Like those are. We're not gonna do that.
How are D9 or is training people to kill? The military is training. That's not training.
Oh man!
They're killing people.
Because people have died.
No, I'm not even trying to be funny because I'm towing the line because I know my bro is is
I get it.
affiliated, but
and you gonna have your mishaps.
I want to say it's luck. I do want to say a lot of it is luck, but just because I've done a little bit of it, you have to be trained to know where to hit somebody to completely shut their body down.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. You have people that get their rocks off doing that shit. They go overboard with all that shit. That I hate it. It doesn't bother me. And some people take that shit to level.
I still
10.
don't like.
It's
what is the reason for it though?
Trauma bonding. He just told us.
Why shouldn't it happen though?
Why
Why should it though?
I feel like
Like,
if
if anybody
if
can just sign a
anything-
piece of paper and just pay their money and become a part of your org, then what's the value of your org if that's just all it takes?
Yeah, but
So
if
you
I
have
send
to-
my
The value
child,
of
if
the
I send my
org is
child to
the-
college, it's not for combat training.
the
If I was-
value of the-
UFC's on the other side of town. If I wanted to get
Then
combat
take your
training.
ass to UFC. But when
I'm
you
looking
coming
from
over
a-
here,
I'm looking
yeah,
from
I'm saying if I'm sending my child to college, I'm sending him there to get an education, not to potentially lose his life because a nigga that was 30 decided he wanted to bully some.
And I don't want to. And I don't want to
20-year-olds.
justify hazing because I'm so anti-hazing. But that kid probably grew up with somebody in his family that was.
they haze they ass.
If
Okay.
they grow up seeing that, they always ideologize.
Can we-
They always
okay.
wanted to idolize,
Can
wanted to
we-
be that. So when they get to that point, you gonna have them older cats that want to do too much.
Y'all tiptoeing.
They doing too much, man.
It's gang banging in college, bro.
Thank you.
You're pledging because you want to be part of a brotherhood.
Police department do the same thing.
Everyone does it.
It's
So
like
why are
everyone
we
does
taking
it.
it
That's
out?
why we're trying
like
to
getting
say.
That's why I'm
on the
saying it
street
should
level-
happen.
On the street level, it's gang banging. In college, it's frats and it's fraternities and sororities. You have the military. You got the police. They all.
Everyone does it.
You've joined in for the brotherhood. Now, again, I don't know where hazing comes in at because, or if they doing it. One side, I can see you participating, or you want to haze your members because it shows some type of loyalty.
No,
Right.
It's just how do you handle shit when shit gets to fan? How do you handle pressure?
I'm hazing
A lot of
you,
people don't handle pressure the
but
same way.
I'm saying I'm hazing you. I'm putting you through the hazing process because I want to see how loyal you are to my organization. The same thing when you going into the military. What is that shit called when you go to the military?
Basic training.
Basic
Boot
training.
camp.
I gotta be able to go
the
have my
police
back when we
academy.
go in the infantry.
The police academy. Now, again, you got hazing. I wouldn't say. I mean, I'll be watching videos. On TikTok where like, niggas is actively letting people shoot them with the stun gun. You know what I mean? Like,
Or Mason
Some shit could happen in that, too.
That's part of training for police department. You have to get stun gun to use a stun
But-
gun.
Maced everything.
Yeah.
but from a business perspective, you got the frat houses, you got the money. I mean, you got the frat houses, you got the shit that y'all do. Every member, y'all pay dues, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
So why do I need to haze somebody when I'm
I
getting
agree.
money out of you anyways? How much money do you? Okay, Not to get in your business, but how much is your due per month?
It's a couple hundred.
Come on now.
A couple hundred a month?
No. It's an annual fee. But
Oh, okay. I was
Per
about to say,
member?
nigga, what?
That mean y'all are getting crazy
Out of the
money.
chat.
There is no
Do
reason
health
to
insurance
put
come with
somebody
this
through that when at the end of the day, it's about brother and sisterhood money anyway.
Nah, because we gonna do a lot of foul shit in
Y'all
here
get
too.
it's
and we
gang
gotta
banging without
trust
the
you.
financing. I mean, y'all, it's financing, but in legal ways.
so how come gang members don't pay dues?
They should.
I actually agree
Definitely
with that.
should. In the money they fund a lot of gangs are
How
funded
don't
through
gang,
illegal
how,
activities.
and I don't want to shit on gang members neither. How come gang members don't better their neighborhood? Do they take away
Do
from
they
their
do?
neighborhood?
Ex-gang members are preachers. Ex-gang members are coaches. Ex-gang members are niggas in the community that's making sure
Right, I'm not
the community
doubting that.
not going. We call them OGs.
Right, but do they do it under the flag of their gang?
Absolutely.
Still? At
You
they
know a
older
nigga's
age?
affiliated. Yes. You stand in them. They be the first ones to come outside and be like,
They don't
y'all
never,
need to be. Y'all need to be in that.
and they don't never distance themselves from the gang when they get older. When you get older, you kind of like remove yourself a little bit.
You always affiliated.
It would. It's certain shit like the Crip organization. That's why they was trying to sue Nipsey Hussle. Like that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Like the Crips really have an organization from LA. They really have an organization that pay and stuff like that. And a lot of them, even when if you go back to when it was like when the crack is first introduced, like they all had to pay a fee to the neighborhood.
Right. So where did that get diluted down? Somewhere down the line, that structure just got lost its way.
No, it's when the violence.
got renegades.
It's when the violence became glorified,
Facts.
like the situation y'all are in now.
We not glorifying the hazing. Everybody on the outside glorifies that. They shed a light on the hazing
It's
because
always
we
the
have.
people on the outside.
Hazing is the bow.
What do you mean? The bow that ties together.
Hazing is the bow on the box that says you are from here. It's similar to getting jumped in.
I think hazing should be a thing. I'm not a frat nigga, but I do believe that should be a thing. Same with gang, police, military. Like it should be steps to be a part of this. Whatever you figure them steps to be is on you, but there should be steps. You should have to go through something.
And all these
Yeah, but it don't have to be like.
What
always
benefit?
don't
What benefit does hazing in a Greek organization in an educational setting? What value does that add? to the
I don't
process?
believe in physical hazing. I believe in hazing of the mind. I can give you to do paperwork. I can give you to write down this information. So
That type shit.
I believe in hazing the mind, not the body. I don't have to touch you to make you go through some adversity to show that you're dedicated to trying to join the org. So
Punching
I can
me in my
haze your
chest
mind.
is like.
Yeah, that's you got niggas that take that shit to level 10. And there was one of them older cats that just took it to level 10 and tried to draw some enthusiasm out of it and took it too far.
Yeah.
That's why I don't believe in the physical shit.
Nigga not punching me in my chest so I can step.
I
Fucked up.
mean,
I
get it.
think the orgs are bigger than just stepping. I think that's
Yeah.
oversimplifying it.
I have a problem with
Still,
that.
like,
We always
Jesus.
refer to black orgs, and the first thing we think about is stepping. It's like, damn.
It's really not, but when I think of black org,
When you think of the cues, you don't think about hopping and gold boots?
I go to politics.
No, I think about them barking. Like you're 40, sir.
Putting their tongue out.
Why are
I go
you
to politics.
barking?
When you think about black Greeks and sororities?
Yes.
Okay.
When you say, because I feel like they're part of the downfall of our community.
You think they hurt more than they helped?
They are the epitome of change from the inside, and nothing is being changed. When you join these sororities, and you got the resources, you got the resumes to get y'all in these jobs, but instead of y'all trying to change, y'all assimilate.
So the Thurgood Marshalls, the MLKs, the Jesse Jacksons, all them, they never did.
Fuck Jesse Jackson.
But you can't discredit what they did they've helped the black community more than they hurt the black community.
Who, Jesse?
No, all the three I named.
Oh,
I give you Thurgood, and I give you MLK. I think MLK did a lot disservice to our community. I feel like he spoke the language of those in politics.
Right.
But when you look at the Civil Rights Bill, when you look at desegregation, a lot of those things ended up working terribly for us.
he didn't know that.
Yeah.
He didn't know that, but there's a lot to be said. Like, I want to be accepted. I want to be like them instead of.
I think we ought to be separated but equal. It's the equal part that wasn't right. We could have
live
stayed
in
separated, but we
the
just
United
wasn't
States
equal.
of America is a business. There's no such thing as equal. And I ain't even talking about racial.
Right.
This is a capitalist country. Equal? No.
I agree.
So, and I'm not even. You went to like the big names. I'm just talking about niggas
Just the
that.
regular
I'm just
Joes.
talking about the niggas
Yeah.
that get into these organizations. Y'all got the resumes and all, and y'all get these jobs, and then y'all assimilate. Them be niggas that be in part of these organizations. The stepping shit was a joke to me.
Yeah, and you
But
got your letter.
on a serious note, like there are niggas that there are folks in these organizations that I respect tremendously.
Right.
Right? Just like
Steve Harvey.
I don't fuck with that's crazy. Like I don't fuck with the police
Yeah.
at all. But there are members of the police department that I know that I respect.
So, but just because you have a couple of bad apples, you're gonna disregard the whole tree in the forest and burn down the forest?
Absolutely.
Because of a couple bad apples?
It's not a couple. It's a system. At this point,
Definitely a system.
I can respect a couple people within the system and still disregard the entire system.
Definitely a system.
So I have a question. Like, once they go through the whole hazing process so that they can bond, is there ever a point where like some of them don't make it, or does everybody just?
Well, we
pass?
know it's the point where they don't make it.
I mean, I know, Jesus Christ. I did not mean it like
Threw that one out.
Like,
You threw
if they
that out.
don't die, do people get cut, or do they all just make it?
Crazy.
You got to do some. Okay, yeah. And so, that's a credible question because like
Y'all been twisting up everything.
The
I
fact
said
that you
tonight.
had to even say it though.
the success rate is like it is pretty high, right?
Like, do they? Cut
I mean, if you get
anybody?
to, it's certain steps, and once from generally speaking, once you make it, you in. But more people actually drop than they make it. To be honest with you,
Because they don't want to do the hazing?
Not even the hazing thing. People just don't have the time, the dedication to go through the whole intake process. A lot of times, people don't do the physical shit like that. You gonna have a one-off that's probably his own life. His live and die by his oar. That's all he got built on his life. And I'm just using them as an example. Some people, that's their identity.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's their identity. So they take that shit and come around to these college campuses, and it's abuse of power with the young motherfuckers. It's young people with power over the other person. They don't know how to handle that. We're still dealing with people that's mind ain't mentally there yet.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like who let this shit get this far? Why is y'all punching this dude or whatever? But that's cute. I mean,
it's still basic training. Some people still gonna drop out.
yeah. Exactly.
Do they get cut? Like, do
Oh,
they
yeah.
like, no, you didn't make it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you could get cut easily.
So what if I just
People get cut?
could I
thought
pledge
they
just to
dropped.
say like I want to be like I just want the bitches. I
Yeah.
don't care about nothing else. I just want the bitches. Do you got dudes like that?
You got letterers. All they do is they cross, and then all they want to do is show the parties and stuff. They don't ever want to do the community service and the building of the org part. You got a lot of letterers in all orgs. They just show up to all the fun shit. There are that, but that wouldn't be your initial lead sentence to want to join an org. They probably turn you down for that.
When did the Kappa start rolling?
What do you mean rolling?
That's a new thing. That just started within the last decade?
What do you mean by rolling?
The
The shimmy?
shimmy.
They've been shimmy for a minute.
I thought that was always a thing as a
Oh,
Kappa.
oh, It's like
I
the
always knew the Kappas
80s, I
for the
think.
fucking cane.
That too. That's kind of
The cane and the shimmy
Maybe
come
the
in one
roll
and
yeah.
was
They
shimmy.
about 30 years, I think.
I thought the shimmy was like within the last decade when the white dude was doing it. Remember what's his name? Sam? His name Sam? The white boy that was doing it on social media. And then I think he
They've been shimming for a minute.
okay.
They've been shimming for a minute.
And then the Omega's got the gold boots.
Mm-hmm.
With the
Everybody known for something.
Everybody
right?
known for something. Yeah, everybody got a mascot.
Signals are just weirdos.
I wouldn't say that.
They the
man.
freaky dudes.
What are the
I wouldn't say that.
What are the idols known for?
Huh?
What are the idols known for?
I wasn't gonna wait. I wasn't gonna say it.
We already had this discussion.
Why y'all keep bringing up old shit?
Well, we were initially
All timer.
we was initially founded as non-traditional students.
Y'all was non-traditional.
We was initially founded as non-traditional students. So our founders was like
Sleep with us, man.
they was fresh out of the military. They was like 26. They was established students that was going for their masters.
Sleep with us, man.
And we the last one, so we haven't been around 100 years old like the other orgs.
And y'all wear brown.
Brown and gold.
These niggas are dressed like UPS workers. That's crazy.
Y'all better put
Brown
some
is your
respect
people,
on that
bro.
name. What are y'all
Brown
doing
is for your
right
people
now?
in the search for the gold.
I heard that. I ain't mad at it.
Oh, y'all
like,
low key
I ain't know how the package
Don
come
Juan. Y'all the Don Juan of the Green for the money, gold for the honey.
Green is an alternative color too.
No,
You see what them niggas like? Everybody know how the package come
no,
today. Like, oh,
Sigmas are like Sigma. I always looked at Sigmas are like
Booker T.
Nerdy.
Washington.
They
They're
nerdy.
like higher intellectual. They don't.
So
Who?
that makes them weird.
Sigmas.
Sigmas
They nerdy.
are higher intellect.
Yeah, Langston Hughes.
I always looked at
Here you go.
I always looked at them as like the nerdy one.
We got the wrong
Wow.
motherfucking Sigmas, boy. I'm telling you.
Anything.
Alphas?
The alpha stereotype is they're like the quote unquote book nerds. That's the alphas, and
I thought the Sigmas was always the.
Niggas that can dance good.
I thought they was the freaky niggas. I thought the
only know
Kappas was
Sigmas
the.
that y'all know.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what
yeah.
that is.
Oh, okay. Well,
Always
The
looked at them
Sigmas
like-
that y'all know, nah, nationwide they known for just kind of
freaky.
Nah, actually, nah. That's really just only the ones we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part.
I always
Give me a famous Sigma.
This is why I love Vegas.
Give me a Vegas Sigma.
We completely left it. Everybody else.
Who the nigga? God
Damn it.
Kappas are
Blair Underwood.
Blair Underwood is a famous Sigma.
Mm-hmm.
He not freaky.
Way he was whipping on girl ass. That nigga kind he might be.
okay. From like
That
an
nigga
adult
might
level,
be.
Controlling.
adult levels, like out of college. What is it? So the Kappas, are they still like they looked at as pretty even at an adult level?
I think they still carry those traditions and those mannerisms. So yeah,
Okay. And then
same with all the auras. We all carry like our certain traditions.
what about the
and stuff.
women?
I'm not talking. I love black women.
No, I'm saying what's the stereotype? We
all-
talk about the men all the time. But you ain't never talking about.
I mean, with all the media shit, it's so much media with like black Greeks and fraternities, and that's another reason too. Like the whole hazing thing kind of gets like magnified times 10, especially when a situation like this happened and everybody like all you guys do is haze, and that's not the case. Everybody has a different intake process. It just be the renegades that do too much.
So
Because there's really no point in
what are
punching
the
the nigga in his
stereotypes
chest.
of the women that you know of?
I don't know now. I love black women, man.
Come on, SO.
Man, I love black women, man. Y'all know.
said, where did
Y'all
they
know I
go?
love black women.
Okay, what about the AKAs?
We went through this.
We went through this.
No, we only did men.
We did this before.
No, we didn't.
I promise you we did this
We
before.
did the men.
We did the women too.
No,
Well, because you started off with the Zetas.
no,
What's your stereotype of the Zetas?
them big old Zetas.
That's how I know we went through it.
No,
We
he
did.
stay away from the women. He don't never do the women.
We was talking about Angie Stone, rest in peace, and you mentioned her. She just crossed Zetas, like I think in the last 2 years. Her and Tatiana Ali.
Oh, so that tracks.
Now you bullshit because we.
Angie Stone is Zeta.
No, I'm saying we.
I think
didn't
she
speak
just
on-
crossed like summer.
That's not surprising, but what are the rest of them?
Tatiana Ali is Zeta.
Yeah, she was Zeta.
So what are the rest of them? AKAs.
They used to have the paper, quote unquote, paper bag test back then. They was like always like the pretty ones.
The paper like colorism.
Yeah, that was like in the early history, from what we've been told, that
That
it was like a
tracks.
real thing of colorism.
That tracks.
in the
Wow.
beginning stages.
You said that tracks.
Yeah.
You said what?
I said that tracks.
I don't know. I don't see too many. I don't.
How
think
many
I've
dark
seen
skinned
too many.
AKs you seen?
I've seen actually quite.
There
a
are
few
some.
in
There's a lot.
A few of them.
There's a lot,
Nikki's
but normally you see
I don't
them.
think in the early stages of it, it probably was.
That's
Yeah,
like
the beginning stages.
That's like the Kappas for women.
They're,
No, I'm
they're
saying
straight though.
It's no. I'm saying it's a. That is like
And in the early
that
stages,
is a very very.
in the early stages, light skin was pretty. So if you saying that's the Kappa of women, it
No,
makes
I'm
sense.
saying like from a like. Would you say okay? I can't think of the word right now. Kappas will be the number one. It's the most popular for women, AKAs.
What do you mean, like as far as like?
I don't agree. I would say deltas.
I see way more AKAs
It's more
out
deltas.
there.
I think it's more deltas
I
than
see more
anything.
deltas than anything.
Shit, they the most business oriented. If I'm being honest.
Okay, so deltas.
I would say the deltas are the biggest. They're the second.
not. Oh wait, what you mean?
I mean, org wise, man,
Oh.
not sauce wise. God damn.
I didn't come up with it. I'm not part of it, but every time,
Yeah.
look, every time I'm not a part of no organization, but every time somebody bring up the Zetas, they just be like them big old Zetas.
Nah, they not all big, man. But I get what you mean, though. That's a common stereotype with them. They are.
I'm not gonna get bro in trouble, but even when I went around purposely, and was like, when we went to the
pool party.
We went to a pool party, and I was purposely asking people about stereotypes. And I said, what's the stereotype for Zetas? Because I just want to hear it. Like, you know what I mean? I want to now I'm around people that's involved.
They gonna whoop your ass.
He said, them big old Zetas. And start laughing. He said, man, I ain't supposed. They be like, man, I ain't supposed to say that. But them big old Zetas. I said, shit, all right.
They gonna whoop your ass.
I mean, it sounds fucked up. It sounds fucked up coming from me, but I was going around and asking niggas. And if you really, really ask
The ones that are outspoken and the ones in the limelight and the most famous one are bigger. I will say that.
Just in the limelight?
Who the stud sorority?
But
Is
no,
it a
what I'm
stud
saying
sorority?
is, what I'm saying is, it sounds bad coming from me.
What are you talking about?
It sounds bad coming from me. But when you
The
talk,
Zetas is the studs too?
God damn.
They all got some in them. They
But
all,
see,
they all have.
But I was actually talking to niggas I was actually talking to niggas because I was just sitting there because you know they it's like they version
Big
of
and
the Crip Walk
manly
for
is
like 45
crazy.
minutes, right? Like they actually be out there banging and shit, right? So, oh my god, when they get into the lines and all that shit, oh you niggas is out here banging for real. But
No, they just take pride in the org that
Yeah.
they're doing. They
We
went
do
through
too.
a lot to become a lifetime
I know
member.
I know a lot of B dogs that's
I know. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Don't wear nothing but red.
Yeah. Some don't wear no blue.
But I was going around and I was asking, and I was like, "Oh, these are stereotypes that people
Yeah.
are really saying."
Yeah, but stereotypes was rooted in some form of truth. So at one point in time, they were like known for being like the larger sorority
Yeah, till you got the medicine.
with those Ozempic.
Yeah.
No, man, this is a lot of skinnies. I just said Tatiana Elliott
What's
Zeta.
going on?
All right. Okay, but we go. Okay, so you got the paperback test for the AKs.
That was earlier.
The deltas was you said more business oriented.
They're way
That's not a
business oriented.
stereotype. That's not a stereotype though.
Yes, somewhere. You gotta do that history because I don't want to dominate stuff out neither. The AKAs, a couple of them fell out, and then they went and started Delta. And I'm paraphrasing that, but it's something on the lines of that.
Okay.
They kind of did their own thing,
I
but
don't
then
know.
they
I don't-
Was
established
that
their
kind
own.
of like the school days thing that they were?
Yeah, it's based off of the school day stereotype. Same
I don't
thing.
know the.
Depends on
I'm
what
only
school
three
that
that I know. I'm only three I know.
You got Sigma Gamma Rho's.
Sigma Gamma Rho.
They were founded in like 22 in Butler University. They're the last sorority. They're just known for they're the poodles.
They're the poodles?
Like the poodles, yeah, they're the poodles.
They
like
the dogs?
The cute dogs. The cute dogs
Jesus.
with the
That's worse than.
and they do the canes too. They were founded in Indiana, same as the Kappa, so they have their own cane too, it's blue and gold.
Okay.
I don't think I know any Sigma Gamma Rho's. Like,
What's her name?
Z.
Tanisha.
Yeah.
is she?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember
Tanisha,
that what's the name of it? And they was in that back row?
I thought she was a.
It's blue and gold, right?
I
Yeah.
thought she was a Zeta.
No.
Zeta's blue and white.
I thought she was a Zeta too.
Sigma Gamma is blue
I
and
thought
gold.
she was
she's
a Zeta.
blue and gold.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
Sigma.
Well, shout out, man. Like I said, I just speak truth to power.
I'm here.
And I just did I'm not a part of no organization, so I had to get it from somewhere. It just when I was there, like them big old Zetas, like was funny. That shit was funny because it was like I was legit. I had never, and I want to say again, shout out to SO for this experience. I had never been around so many people from
Like Greek life.
Greek life.
I think it's
Right?
it's not
So it was
big
a
on the
culture-
West Coast.
it was a
as
culture
is on
fuck
the
for
East and
me.
the South. Yeah,
It was a culture fuck for me to see all of these people, but at some point reality hit in, and I was just like, this is organized gangbang. It's hood nigga had a pool.
yeah. It was Greek weekend. It was
When
like
them niggas get the stepping and get the, they don't stop.
what they do.
That shit. And they get the stepping and they get the all this shit. They don't stop, bro.
And I was
They do that shit for like 2 hours straight.
Greek life on the West Coast is different than it is like on the East and the South.
But I
And
will
I think
say,
because the
though,
major cities are too spread out.
Outside of the fucking that, boy, that shit was like, it gets wild. I can see. Shout out. I think I missed my calling.
No, you didn't.
Grad
You can
chapter.
go on the website and go to grad
Nah,
chapter.
I
and do the
can't.
requirements.
But you have to have some college credits though.
Yeah.
I was
You can go through the intake
I was
process.
raised to study everything, join nothing.
Do you gotta have college credit for real?
You do.
There's a bare minimum
Or
of
else
college credits
can
you have
be
to
a
have for all the
Amicay.
orgs.
What is it?
Who?
What is it? The Amicay? What are
The
they?
Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Amicay.
Zetas. The
That's
Zetas
the
like
ones that didn't go to
auxiliary
college.
orgs that don't have the
Yeah.
college credits to become a
Yeah.
Zeta.
I was
You
raised.
need like 12 credits. Like damn. Damn.
All of them made 12.
Most of them, because most of them.
Their qualifications is on the website.
Usually, the ones I know, they usually join after their first semester of college. Like you only getting 12 credits. Like there ain't no high credit requirement.
Yeah, I was raised to, like I said,
I'll get it.
study
I
everything.
didn't even
Join
know.
I'm only child, so
Because
that
if you
was-
join
me trying to
something,
be in
then
the
you gotta
org was
defend
like
it.
really not in my thought process growing up. But you get to a point you feel like
And you joined the 42.
no, I didn't. I was old. I was 29.
Oh.
Yeah, well, as soon as you join something, you
That
got to
nigga say
defend
Jordan
it, so.
42. How old is he now?
Nigga, I'm 42 now. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? Shit. Damn.
No, hey, where we at? I didn't even look at the time when we started. Oh shit, okay. No, I didn't look at the time
29
when
when you started?
Which is
I joined at 29. Yeah.
damn,
Why so
crazy.
late?
Your knees is-
Same with Spence. Like I didn't want to be a part of no org. Like growing up, I wasn't part of no official crew or nothing like that. I was just always been my own person. I'm only child, so I just
What made you?
what made me want to do it. Just add on to who I am. I was already who I am as a person, so I knew joining this org wouldn't change me. I wouldn't get engulfed in. I'm gonna be iota. I am iota, but my identity is not solely based off of me being iota. If I was 18, joining it would probably be different because I haven't established my identity.
Nobody
as an adult.
identity is iota.
Huh?
I don't think we ever be like, oh, that nigga's iota. I've never heard it.
Exactly, but it's part. It adds on to the resume of who I am, though.
Yeah.
And with us, it's different because we're so new. People don't even know our stereotype.
Facts.
So that's why we get the. Our motto is building a tradition. Not
Niggas got
resume.
on
Oh,
brown.
y'all the old crew. You started. Oh, I get it.
No, we started late.
You are the stereotype.
No, I'm not. How am I the stereotype?
You started at 29.
Okay.
And y'all the nigga. Y'all the
we're,
old.
we're the youngest org out of the D9.
Call
We
you
was founded in
niggas
the
the
63.
eyes,
But what I'm
boy.
saying is,
Age-wise, we were made for non-traditional
you said it
students.
was founded by some old
Non-traditional
niggas.
students. No, I didn't say old niggas. I said
They was
non-traditional
26.
students. They was 26 and 18 to 26.
That when they found it?
The
The
founders.
founders. I told founders
was
between
already-
the age range of 18 to 26.
Oh, I thought they was like
When was
already
it founded?
26 and
19
It
up.
was founded in 1963.
Okay.
So we 60,
But,
62,
okay.
61 years
So
old.
y'all found during the time of
My question-
Civil
the.
rights movement.
Dope.
Okay, my
Yeah.
question to you is, outside of the D9, there are a lot of other organizations out
Yeah,
there.
you
that-
got Groove for Groove. You got
who?
Groove for Groove. That's a org. I don't know too much about it. I tell you who Groove
Sound
Junkyard
like
Dog.
move, fire, move.
Groove for Groove.
Move, five, move.
Yeah, that's what it
He was a
sound like.
wrestler.
Milk it,
Yeah,
milk it,
I know
milk it.
Junkyard Dog.
Yeah, he was. But
there are- okay.
other orgs, and there's like a Hispanic. There's actually a Hispanic sorority. They got the same colors as us, which is like weird, but it's kind of cool.
Okay, I didn't.
That's
Yeah,
a brown
there's a bunch
off.
of 'em.
It's brown, nigga.
But is
They
it
got a
Have a
so-
brown off.
for it to be credible? Does it like the school have to recognize it?
You have to have a certain letter or Greek letters that's not trademarked. So you can go down the Greek alphabet, but it can't be used by another org. So you can't have two Delta Sigma Thetas.
Yeah.
So you got to be like Theta, Delta, Psi or something like that. You have to switch it up. You have to use the Greek alphabet to create your own org.
In the Divine Nine, where did that name come from?
It used to be it's the National Panhellenic NPHC, National Panhellenic Council. So it's really all of us under one umbrella. So that's why when the Qs have a situation like that, it messes us up because we're all insured under the same people, and there's only so many insurances that's going to insure the whole NPHC.
Yeah.
So when that happens, they'll have to pay that out. We might lose our insurance on that, so it affects us all. I can't be like that's just some cute
What
shit.
happens when y'all beef?
That's just our shits and giggles, man. We all under one. We just be talking shit amongst each other.
Wait, when you say insurance, what does that insurance cover?
Yeah.
Like health insurance?
No, like
on,
like
man.
accident
Come
insurance. Like if
on,
we have a
Y'all can never be serious.
I don't give a fuck. You thought I was gonna forget? Oh my god! No. I actually said bro up because I said we was talking last
That's what
night,
insurance
and I said
covers.
bro.
Damn.
No, we was texting last night. And I was like, bro, we only gonna talk about this
Yeah.
if you comfortable with it
Yeah, I'm
because I don't
comfortable
want
talking about it. Yeah,
I don't
I'm
want you know what I mean. I don't want no smoke.
Yeah.
As soon as he was like, yeah, my immediate thought was that nigga got me about my dog. I'm coming. Oh my god! You say something about my dog, nigga? Oh, I'm finna come.
I'm on your ass.
Shit.
I got it. It's cool. But no, insurance cover like incidents like that. The insurance will cover that. So, but it's only so many insurance companies that'll cover the whole D9 as a whole.
All right. Before we get about here, I mean, you had something on your chest, and it was. I had to save it for last because I didn't know where this conversation was gonna go.
I saw the whole DDG Halle, whatever her last name is, thing.
Hammerhead.
Yes, the back and forth, but the back and
Hammerhead?
forth.
What's her name? Holly.
Halle.
Halle.
You just called her hammerhead,
Oh,
though,
she
didn't
looked
you?
just like a hammerhead shark. And then I can't. It won't leave me. What's her fuck? Haley Bailey.
Haley Bailey. There you
It's
go.
Halle. She's named after Halle.
You see her like the way her face is shaped. It's like a hammerhead shark.
Stop.
All right, come on. All right, what about it?
It was it's been a back and forth of the past few days about him
My head is like this.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. It's been back and forth the last few days about him and her and their son, right?
Yeah.
About him wanting more access to their son or feeling like he doesn't have access to their son. And people were talking about, a lot of the comments were like, go to court, go get custody, da, da, da. And I saw one comment that said, going to court is weak. Having to go to court to get custody of your child is weak.
Mm.
And it was a bunch of likes on the comments. So I'm like, do people genuinely feel like going to court to get custody of your child so we don't have to have these arguments? Do people genuinely feel like this is weak, or what's the other word I use?
It was weak and
That's crazy. I don't like the fact they don't be giving DDG his credit, man. They act like he just a bum.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
at
he
some
just a
point
bum
he
that
was
just
more
came across
popular
her.
than her.
He still, his net worth is
He's
still
always been more popular than her.
His net worth is higher than hers. I didn't know them TikTok niggas was really moving like that.
He's a YouTuber first.
Yeah.
And he's been a YouTuber for years.
Since he was like
Immature.
15, 16.
Immature, yeah.
Some people, I could see why some people would say that.
Why is that?
Because it goes back to the old cliche. Be careful who you have a child with.
Yep.
And when you get older, that shit hits different. As someone that actually went into the system on my own, shout out to Father's Rights. I went right up in there. I would say, one, yeah, be careful with who you have a child with. Two, it's not for the weak. So I could also understand why people choose to just go through baby mama drama. Actually, more peaceful. As fucked up as it sounds.
Baby mama drama is more peaceful?
Than the court system? Fuck yeah. I went through it.
It's probably cheaper.
All the way through. On my own.
Is it cheaper though?
Cheaper? No.
Like
It costs money.
Absolutely. I just don't understand it being weak for you to go through the courts. Like, especially if I'm saying I'm being denied my rights as a parent. Like I'm making, and we all see DDG on social media with this child. That's, as far as I know, that's been the majority of his content, right? It's him with his son. So now, for whatever reason, I can't, like, you won't allow me access to my child, or you put me through hoops, or if I get him, it's for a day or for a couple hours because you don't feel like I should have my child for the amount of time I feel like it's fair. Like, so why not go to the court and say, okay, well, so we don't have to argue about that no more. This is set in stone. Like, I have a schedule, you have a schedule. Why not go to the court and say, like, this is what it is?
Well, also, you got to keep in mind that earlier, as soon as we started this conversation, you said he makes more than her.
He
Yes.
does, yeah.
So
I didn't say that, but yeah.
I looked it up.
chances are he will be paying a considerable amount of money, considering that unless they live in the same state.
But child support is not automatic.
If it's joint custody, yes, it is.
No, it's not.
If it's joint custody,
It's not automatic.
okay.
It's not automatic. It's up to the individual person to go to the DA, because you're assigned. Well, in my case, right? I can only speak on my experience. Like, yes, in my divorce papers, we had to put down an amount.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, you didn't.
in my experience, I'll reiterate that again. when you have children together, they make you put down an amount. Now,
They don't.
in my experience, when you're getting divorced and you have children, you have to put down an amount on the paperwork. Now it's up to the individual to go to the DA to get it enforced or not. That's a choice. So just because they go get this agreement down in paper, she doesn't necessarily have to go to the DA to get child support from him. That's a choice. That's a choice of hers or his, depending on who's awarded the child support. That's a choice, and that's my experience. So nobody in this room can tell me that's not the case.
Did you got a girlfriend or something?
No, I don't. Oh, that came wrong, but
Okay. Well, I would say also in my divorce experience,
okay.
0 child support. That's 1.
Okay.
2, they're not married. So child support will be enforced. And in the state of Nevada,
It's not Nevada. They're not in Nevada.
huh?
They're not in Nevada.
No, I'm just saying because we live here. In the state of Nevada, joint custody is your income, my income. Your income, my income, the difference.
Yes.
You pay that difference on the days that I don't have them. So if I make more than the mom, I have to pay the difference of our income the days she has said child. That's how child support works here.
That's why child support is a scam.
If
she goes to
They
get
gotta
it
write
enforced,
those laws.
she doesn't-
So when you say that they don't have to enforce it, that's bullshit. Because
It's not.
if the state is taking it out, some people get lucky and you can pay the child of the mother of your child, but some of that shit getting taken out of your check.
But can't the mom just say,
Or
I don't
you
want
not
child support?
paying?
Yes, that's a choice. That's what I'm sitting there trying to reiterate. That's a choice. Like what the courts and what the DA do are two different things. Like in the court, you have to put down an amount. In my experience,
Yes.
you have to put down an amount. Like, okay, you make this. So this is what the child support number is. Now, whether she takes that to the DA and says this is the number I was given from the courthouse, and I want to enforce child support, that's a choice for that individual person. It's not automatic. Like just because we go get we have joint custody, child support is not automatically tied into it.
Child support is brought up in the early stages. That is,
It doesn't have to
But
be
it's not
enforced
forced,
though.
though.
Enforced
if they start,
is a different
if
thing.
they start, the enforcement is out her hands. If they start taking it out of the check. Now, if it's just y'all just handing over cash, that's one thing. But some people, that's because the money is going directly to
But
the
she
mom.
can say, I don't want the money. Like, I don't want child support.
She
Unless because if she's not getting no help from the government, nothing like that, they have no reason to force you to pay her for something that she don't want.
Bingo.
Because she's not getting help from nowhere.
Bingo.
Like she's not getting TANF or she's not getting no money from the
Yes.
state that says we want our money back and you're the father, so you're gonna pay us
Okay,
back.
how I know I got lucky. How often is that situation?
Where they not getting help?
With no child support.
I mean, I'm not on child support. I was on.
No, I'm just saying in the cases in the cases that you know of where it's a child involved, how often do you know of where there's no child support?
I know of most of the time where it's child support, it's only because one person is bitter. But I know of a lot of people that I know child support wise, definitely the mom is like, I don't want child support. I'm not getting no help from the government or nothing like that. I don't want child support.
That's love, because I know the way.
And then they also didn't have to go to court to determine the custody.
Because wasn't nobody
right?
getting money from
Right.
the government.
No, I'm saying like because what he was speaking about is like, you know, people actually actively going to court to obtain custody of their child because the mom is, you know, withholding the child. So
Yeah,
clearly
like I have a situation, right? Well, a situation I know of right now. My people, he went to court like, I want to see my kid,
Yeah.
or whatever, and the mom was, you know, not trying to give him. So he went to court, did everything. When they combined the income, she made the majority of the money. So they did say that this is what you will owe, and he declined it.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I don't want the money. I want my kid.
I just want my kid.
Yeah.
I don't want the money. So same situation. Like they did say, this is what she will owe you. per month in the joint custody situation. Y'all would have a 50-50 at a time, and this would be that. And he just declined it. Like, I don't want the money. I just want my kid.
Most men I know
50% of the
that
time.
are in those type of custody situations, most men that I know, at least I've been told,
They
they
don't take the
usually
money.
decline it. Like, I don't want nothing from her. Like, I just want my
It's
kid.
not the child support. It's not the child support that gets you, right? At the end of the day, it's all about that green. The child is just a weapon. It's about that green.
Facts.
What gets you is when you want to wait till shit gets so bad, and now that child is 7, 8, 10 range. What gets you is when y'all go to court, the judge is going to ask you if you want arrears.
Yeah, the real fuck you up.
That's when.
But arrears only starts from when she files paperwork, from when she starts receiving benefits. Like, she don't, like the child, just because the child's 8 and you're just not filing paperwork, you don't get child support from
Birth to age.
from
Fact,
birth.
I'm going through that shit right now.
No, I gotta be like.
You
I
don't be
didn't
locked
think
up
I was
tomorrow.
putting it under all of one umbrella. I'm just saying, most dudes get in trouble when the woman is asked if she wants arrears.
Yeah, if I've been receiving government benefits
Now-
for the last 8 years, then yes, there's
You're
arrears.
in trouble. And usually she gonna take that money. You know what I'm saying?
But a lot of times it don't really even be about the money. It's more so about the control over anything else. Especially when a man has to go and seek custody, it's because clearly she's withholding the child. And it's not always about money. It's just because she wants to control whether or not he can see his child. Like, it literally just boils down to that. I know somebody personally that had to, like, she had got up, she moved out of the city that they were actually living together. She ended up moving 40 minutes away without his consent. He had to go out there. She filed for sole custody. No, he filed for joint custody, and like they gave him a really hard time to where they had to like. So for them to say that it's weak is really crazy to
It's
me
crazy.
because I've seen the actual process. Like, you know, with them having to communicate through a mediator, like a mediating app, because she was lying.
They charge for the moderators
Yes,
too.
they do, because she was
Yeah,
lying,
yeah.
saying that he was abusive, that, you know, he was mistreating their son. Like, it just gets really nasty, and it had nothing to do with
That shit
the
definitely
money.
not
It
weak.
had to do with the fact that she did not want him to have joint custody of that baby and have say so when he can come in and get his child. It
I
was
mean,
like,
it's-
this is my baby, and I
That'd
say
be the
what I
nasty
say
part.
goes.
It was
This is
hell.
my baby. Like, no,
it was
this is
hell.
our child.
It was hell going through the process because like you don't get to see your child during the process. It is very, very stressful. It is expensive. I think the end result is much more peaceful when now I got this paper, like all this arguing and shit. This shit over with. When it's done, it's peaceful because now all the arguing and shit done. We ain't who's claiming who on the taxes. We ain't having that conversation. It's in paper now. It's you know, who gets who on the holidays. All of this shit is written in stone now. So it becomes peaceful when the process is over, but the process itself is fucked up.
It's nasty.
Yeah, I don't think the process could be for the week. I don't think
No,
nobody can say
not
that's
at all.
for the week.
Because it's similar to in criminal cases when the DA right, like puts out there like what the crime is, right? And usually it's a lot more. It's not even a DA, but when somebody writes a police report, it's usually way more exaggerated than what actually happens. That's the same thing in when it comes to family court.
I think the thing that you said that resonates like a lot, right, is you said that it's expensive. Like, my process wasn't so much so, but I know that it can get costly. I had somebody tell me, like, in my child support, situation, they assigned us a moderator, and the moderator was $500 every single time we went and talked to this moderator, and I had to pay all $500 every single time we had to go have this conversation. So to keep having this conversation and we're not getting a resolution, and I'm coming out of the pocket $500 by myself every single time, like how many men, especially in this economy, have that can do that over and over and over again.
Well, you going to court by yourself. Them kids is over with. Them your kids.
Yeah, and that's at the
I love the fuck
that's
out
at
my
the
kids.
and that's
Them your
at
kids.
that's at the judge's and that's at the judge's discretion. Like the judge could be like, y'all need a mediator. Y'all need a mediator. You know what I'm saying? It can get crazy enough to where ain't nobody willing to budge, and now you niggas in
Yeah, I'm
going to
not
trial,
going to court. I'm not going to court.
and that's fucked up.
And that's without a lawyer. This is just we talking about just mediation. Like if I have to get a lawyer, that's another set of money that I gotta come up with.
So that's where niggas would be like smoking in the house. The kids are being touched
That's why
during
I
that
think.
process.
It's cheaper to get a hitman.
That's why I think you strong if you take it to court.
See?
A good one.
See?
You wait for Rufus and get the right one.
That's why I think you
Nah,
strong to take it to
sometimes they
court. Because
survive, and then
me,
you fucked up.
Yeah, you fucked up like that.
I'm not going to court.
So you said fuck it. I see
Nigga,
y'all
what?
with 18.
But listen, I salute my cousins that did that shit. The niggas that winning, man, she give me a hard time. I'm finna go to court. And I salute you, brother.
No, I mean
'Cause
it
me,
is.
You just gonna wake up with them motherfuckers.
I would,
I'm not, and
I
love the
would,
fuck
I would
out
say
my
it's
kids,
it's
bro.
hella
I'm
more
not going to court.
satisfying. It's hella more satisfying when the kids grow up and realize like what they thought they knew ain't what they know. Like it is really satisfying, but boy, you got to walk through hell for that shit.
Yeah, but it's a different conversation with you. Like your kids gonna be like, Dad, you know you really fought for me. My kids. Dad, what happened?
Dad.
Yeah, I've been to prison before. I don't play with court. Fuck your mama. You love me or not? I'm not
man,
going to court.
Where can people
Just remember
find
your
you?
grandma address, because when you turn 18, she'll still be here.
Right
so
there, yeah.
remember where your grandma live at. Come
Not
holler at me.
going to court,
Where can the
fam.
people find you, bro?
Skinny JR 777 on Instagram.
I didn't even wear my glasses.
You got them on
You
your
got him on
head.
your head, bro.
I got to put them on.
You got a necklace on too. I'm like, oh, this nigga is
He rich nigga over
nigga
here.
the
Look
king of
at him.
R&B today.
And I know you're getting bored.
Fuck you. In my experience. That's all.
I am S2DO on Instagram and X.
On what?
X.
This nigga said X. I ain't
I'm
never
trying to
heard a nigga
say,
that.
not say Twitter as much.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Shayna_Candy everywhere.
I'm not on social media right now, but
His nigga, dog.
you can find me at your local host stroll trying to bargain my way into some
You gonna bargain or tip him?
bargain, man.
Just
Barter.
call me Spence on Twitter. Views from the 7 everywhere. Views 7 Network on YouTube. We up out here next week. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.